Okay, so let's start today's program by inviting Mr. Kumar, Dr. Kumar on stage. He is the Associate Dean for Undergraduate Studies.
Hi, good morning, all of you. I welcome you all, but I'll be sharing very important information on academics. And I'll go with three parts, and all the information which I'm going to share, they are very important, and you'll be using it again and again in every semester. Okay, so keep this in mind. And before starting my presentation, I will welcome my team. Some of them are having classes. Whoever has come here, I'll just introduce them. Starting from the left, Lucy's Cherry. She is actually, a lab instructor, and she is helping our division in verifying all the registered data. Okay. Miss Ashley, she is from chemical department. The Mr. Harshit, he is actually taking care of the entire grading and related activities. Mr. Dipin, he will be taking care of the timetable and feedback and other things. So, Mr. Harshit and Dipin, they are completely with our division all the time. Mr. Sudeep, he is a lab instructor from mechanical department, helping in Mr. Ramesh, he is also from mechanical department, and he is helping in the verification of all registered data and even validation data. And now three professors will be helping our division. One is Dr. Vincent. He is actually taking care of the thesis related activities. And Dr. Sunil, he is from electrical department. He will be taking care of all ACB course packages and the corresponding verifications. Dr. Angel Arunjoti, she is actually from computer science department, and she will also help in the ACB course package and other details. Thank you, and if you have lab about these, thank you very much. As I already told you, my presentation is of three parts. First part, I will give the general information, and second part, I will deal with examination, grading, and related activities. And third part, again, that is very important, and that exercise you will be doing every semester. At least in first year, for the coming two semesters, you may not know much about it, but still, you better know the procedure and how actually you can make a timetable without clash and use it for your registration. And tomorrow is your registration, and for that, tomorrow morning 8 o'clock, I will give you a small demo. Okay, I'll just take one particular account and I'll show how actually you can enter into ERP and how you can register for different courses. Okay, so I'll go with the first part, the general information about the programs and other flexibilities and all. So we offer programs in three tiers. One is integrated first degree, which you are all going to do. And the second part is the second tier is higher degree. And third one is PhD. And these are the first degree programs which we offer at Pilani Dubai campus. Be in chemical engineering, civil engineering, etc. And you see, within bracket, I have given some codes there, like A1, A2, A3, etc. These are actually program codes. Okay, if you are in chemical engineering, then your program code is A1. So this A1 you can find in your ID number also. Okay. These are the higher degree programs, same in microelectronics, software systems, design engineering, and electronics. And then we have MBA also, and PhD in all disciplines. Certain words will be using again and again in this. So I just want to, indicate where we use and how we use. For example, discipline is program of study. If somebody is asking your discipline, it is your program of study, maybe chemical engineering or civil engineering, and that you can say. And subjects we call here as course. So if you finish your registration, then you can note down how many courses you have registered, what are the courses, etc. And the teachers are called instructors. In case of multi-section courses, for example, all the courses which you are going to do this semester, they are multi-section courses. In multi-section courses, there will be several instructors. Among the instructors, one person will act as leader of the team, and he is called the instructor in charge. In short, we call him the IC. Okay. And I will actually tell you one information when we discuss about the timetable, how the instructors and instructor in charges can be identified. Okay. And the next one is CGPA. This is actually a very important measure with which your academic performance is measured on a scale of 10. How actually you can calculate the CGPA for a particular semester and how actually it is done for the semesters. I will do one example later. And the units actually are the measures with which you can indicate about the course. If it's a pure theory-based course, you can give it as 303. So the first number is the L, that is lectures, and the second one is P, practical, and total units associated to that course is indicated as U. And if it is 1 to 2, that means there is one lecture and 2 practicals, and total units associated with that course is. So this you keep in mind, because when you are registering later and making choices on electives, then you have to take care of the total number of units also. Because when you are doing a particular degree, you have many flexibilities. The flexibility which are given in the structure of the program and some operational flexibilities, where the number of courses, number of units, etc., they play an important role. Okay, so keep that in mind. And you may wonder how actually these units are calculated. Say, for example, you take 303, mathematics 1, which you are going to do is a 303 course. Approximately, you have to put in a week around 10 hours of study and preparation in a week. That is exactly the meaning. If 303 is there, there will be 3 hours of lecture and 1 hour of tutorial, but this time we are going to call it as lectorial. We combine the tutorial also with lecture and we call lectorial. There will be 4 lectorial periods and at least 6 hours of your individual preparation is required per week. So that is what the total number of hours required for a particular course in a week, and that is how it is in plus 303. Okay. And the next one is the academic calendar, and I want to give one information before explaining about this. The academic calendar that is shared in your kit might be for higher degree and PhD students. Okay, so your academic calendar I will share now, maybe after this presentation. So after this presentation, maybe in the afternoon, we will send you the PR numbers, the registration advisors list, and the academic calendar that is meant for the first years for the first semester. Why there is a different academic calendar, I will tell you. Already for the seniors, the classes have started. Because first is the registration, 15 classes. But for you, class work will commence from 19th onwards. So automatically your final examination or comprehensive examination is due after January. That means January 9 to 13 will be your comprehensive examinations. So therefore you have a separate academic calendar this time. Keep that in mind, and I will share that later. Okay? And somehow it was not actually shared earlier. And an academic year consists of 2 semesters, first semester and second semester, and there will be a summer term. And summer term is of 2 months duration approximately. And during every summer term, there will be one course offered, which is the practice school program. Sometimes some courses may be offered depending on the need, but it is not necessary that other courses will be offered during the summer term. Okay. I'll just show the academic calendar for you. I just link that. Can you see this clearly? And you see here your classwork begins by September 19th, and then all the academic activities will be indicated in the academic calendar. And these academic calendars actually are finalized at least few months in advance. Okay, and the holidays are indicated in red, and you can see your last day of classwork is January 6th, and your comprehensive examination, that is the final examination, begins by 9th January and it will go up to 13th January. But here only one small thing which is not indicated. The students who are doing engineering graphics, their comprehensive examination will start January 6th. Okay. So that is the change. Second semester begins by January 13th. In any case, you will get this later. Now I will tell about the options available for the first degree students. By default, you are all allotted with practice code option. So practice code contains two parts. One is practice code 1 and second one is practice code 2. Practice code 1 is of 2 months duration or 8 weeks duration. That will be done during the summer term at the end of your second year. But remember, all the named courses we have to clear. And practice code 2 will be done at the end of third year. Either you can do in the first semester or second semester. Okay, that depends on your choice and your schedule. How actually you want to do the final year, you can schedule yourself. First semester you can do the courses, second semester you can do practice school, or the vice versa. Okay, and if you want to go for some research or higher studies, you want to concentrate more on research, then you go for this thesis option. And there are again two operations of thesis. One is with 9 credits and another one is with 16 credits. If you opt for 9 credit thesis, then you have to register at least 2 to 3 electives with that, and your open elective requirement will be increased by 2. But don't worry about that. All these technical details, it may be difficult to immediately get into your mind. And whenever you have a doubt, you can always discuss with me. Okay. And there is one thing which I want to tell you. If you go for this practice school option, in your final degree certificate, this practice school will be tagged. So you have completed the degree, so and there will be a bracket with practice school. So that tagline will be for practice school choosers. If you choose this option, that tag will not be there. Now, every one of you might have given one ID number, institute ID number, that is unique. Okay, and even after 10 years, you want to collect your transfer or some academic records, you can refer this number. How actually it is formed, I'll tell you. The first 4 numbers are the year of admission. For example, for you it may be 2022, and then your program code will come. A7 means computer science, and then PS or PG's option. But by default, in the beginning, everybody is coming in the practice school option. So your ID number will have the tag PS, and then 4 digits uniquely given to you. Say 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. And then the last letter is the campus specified for example, Dubai campus as United Arab Emirates. If a student is in Pilani, then the last letter will be P for me, G for Goa, and H for Hyderabad. So this is how your ID number will be. And this is the ID number when you join. And if you change the option to thesis, which happens at the end of third year, then your ID number will be changed to PS, in place of PS. And this slide I will skip because this is for higher degree and PhD. And this is actually the structure of the first degree program. So you'll be having 4 years of study. And the first 2 years you will be doing foundation courses, awareness courses and all. And second year, humanities electives will be introduced. And second year, second semester, you may have some discipline electives also included. So apart from discipline core, you'll be doing some electives. And third year, it will be completely discipline core, discipline electives, and depending on your requirement, you can do some humanities electives. These electives, I will just tell you one small thing. It depends on the program of study. All the students, you have to do 3 humanities electives and 5 open electives. The discipline electives will be 4 or 5, depending on your discipline. And this elective is actually the option or flexibility that is given to you, and you can choose the electives as per your interest and whatever the electives that are offered in the particular semester. The number what I told, 3, 5, 4, 5, etc. There are minimum number of electives you have to complete. Okay, this you have to keep in mind when you come to second year and when we start registering for electives. Always you should have a tag of which electives you are doing. So this is a very important task. And the final year, you can do practice program or thesis in the beginning, that is the first semester, and do the coursework in the second semester, or vice versa. This is your choice. And remember, to complete your BE first degree program, minimum you should complete 42 courses. This is minimum. And 144 units you have to complete. Again, this is a minimum. That is why I told you always you have a tag of the minimum number of courses you are doing and the minimum number of units that are required to complete the degree program. Okay, this is very important. You have to always have a tag of this. Now I will come to some flexibilities. Remember, bid system is a very flexible system. It's a very student-friendly system. And if you are really wise enough, then you can plan your course package in such a manner that you enjoy all these flexibilities and you can use even the operational flexibilities to get good grades. Okay, I will explain these tasks to some extent because there is a limitation of time. Later, if you have any doubt or any query, you can meet me always. Okay, so the first one is admission with both semesters. You can get admitted either in the first semester or in the second semester for your first degree program or even higher degree program, PhD program. And admission with advanced standing, this is actually a flexibility that is exercised in Dubai campus. Suppose you have completed 1 or 2 years outside, okay, and you want to continue your studies at BITS, you can come under this advanced standing. Your courses, whatever you have studied, along with your grades and the units associated with it, with the other university, that will be compared with the courses that are available here, with the units and whatever grades you get. Remember, if your performance is very good, those courses will be exempted. But this is decided by a team of, being the HODs. They will get into the content, every detail, and then the exemptions will be given. And based on that exemption, you can complete your degree in 2 years, 3 years. Okay. So this is an exercise that is done here. At least a few students are coming every semester. Summer term already I told you. In some cases, what will happen? you are in the final year and you have completed all the requirements, except maybe one or two courses, one or two electives are left. Then if the department is there, faculty are available, and the number of students are there with some conditions, some courses may be offered in the summer term, and you can use that summer term to complete your program. And PS option that already I have explained. And there are odd courses which actually you can use it, but again, only when you have some spare time. What are these audit courses? There are courses which actually you can do under audit, but that will not be counted for your degree requirement. There are some courses which are offered, like say basic Arabic, but now one course is going on, introduction to Arabic. That is actually the name course. It will be a humanities elective that will be included in your course package. Whereas basic Arabic is not offered now. That will be an audit course. Audit course means you take it out of your interest, and that will not be counted under any of these electives, and it will not be counted in the course requirement or even requirement. So those are called audit courses, and some payment is actually will be there. You have to pay and do the audit courses. Next one is duration of the program. If your academic performance is very good and you are able to manage with additional courses in a semester, if it is possible and permitted, then you can finish your BE program in 3.5 years. Few students are really who are academically good, they are using this flexibility and they complete the program in 3.5 years. But you have to be really good in academics. You have to show in CGPA at least say about 8 or something like that. And during this key, this is actually very, very important flexibility. And this exercise, in fact, is done by many students in India because they are offering ABC programs. We are having only A programs. A programs are engineering programs. And B are science programs, C are programs in pharmacy. So what will happen here, at least I can say at the Dubai campus perspective, if you are in mechanical engineering, at the end of first year, you think you can go for, say, chemical engineering course. In addition to mechanical engineering, you want to do chemical engineering. Remember, the duration of the program is 4 years. But when you go for this dual degree, you can just add up 1 year extra, 1.5 years extra, but get 2 degrees. Say, for example, in this convocation, one student will be receiving 2 degrees. But the total duration will be 5 or 5.5 years. Okay, and you will be given 2 degrees a year. Keep that in mind. How actually you can reduce this time? You may have that question. It's a very simple thing. First year it's common courses you need not do. And second year also some foundation awareness courses are there which you need not repeat. And the discipline electives in one program will become open electives for the other program. So thereby again we save some time. So with this, you can save at least 2.5 years to 3 years. So with 5 years, you can come with 2 years. But again, you should be very good in academics and you should work hard to get both the degrees in 5.5 years. So when you exercise this option, you will be careful and do the post activities. We will definitely help you out. And transfer, this is again, I'm telling you, transfer is from one program to other program at Dubai campus only. Transfer here, I didn't mean transfer from Dubai campus to any Indian campus. That is not permitted. Even among Indian campuses, you cannot transfer from one campus to another. So this is not campus transfer, this is discipline transfer. And this can be done at the end of first year, but again on competitive basis. Suppose you have chosen now civil engineering, you want to transfer to, say, mechanical engineering. Then there should be seats available in mechanical engineering and your CGPA should be good. And if your performance at the end of the first year is really good, appreciable, and there are vacancies, there is a chance that you may be transferred to mechanical. So that is what transfer. And the minor programs, you actually do, your major programs in civil, mechanical, chemical, etc. Suppose you want to add up your knowledge in some area which is not related to your discipline. Say, for example, you want to be thorough with finance, in addition to your major program, secondary schools. Then you can register for minor in finance, and again there is a nominal, fees associated with it, and you have to do 5 or 6 courses for minor. There will be 2 or 3 core courses and 2 or 3 electives in that minor. So if you do those courses also along with your major courses, then you will be given this minor program, and you will be given with a certificate that apart from your degree certificate, you have acquired knowledge in this area that will be certified with a certificate at the end of the program. Okay. And these are the, at present, minor programs running, at Dubai campus. There are actually 16 minors total. We offer 7 minors. Minor in data science, material science, engineering, finance, entrepreneurship, aeronautics, robotics, automation, etc. But here one advantage is there. These minor courses, whatever you do, some of them will be counted for your open elective course. Okay. So, what are these, electives that actually are given under operational flexibilities? I will explain at that time. But keep this information, always in your mind when you choose your minor programs. How actually you can match up that with open electives or discipline electives, because some minors, those courses can be counted as discipline elective also. Okay, so you keep that in mind, and in case of doubt, you can always discuss with me. Next flexibility is project type courses. See, a first degree student can do a maximum of 5 project courses. You can do a study project, a laboratory project, design project, or special project. But the total should be 5. Among these 5, there should be only 1 study project and 1 special project. You can do at the most 2 lab projects or 2 design projects. Okay, these project courses will serve the purpose of enriching your knowledge in a particular area where your core or discipline electives cannot give that kind of knowledge. So you discuss with your supervisor, choose a topic, and try to do a project throughout the semester. And in some cases, these project works have been published as research papers in different journals, like your faculty knowledge for it. So when you do seriously the work with the faculty, and the outcome will be even a publication in a journal or presentation conference. So try to utilize this project type courses also to the maximum. And some operational flexibility are there, like electives. I already told you, you have to do 3 humanities electives. There will be a set of humanities electives with number HSS. In the timetable, if you refer, HSS indicates the humanities elective. Some GS courses also serve as humanities electives. Now, if you do 4th one as a humanities elective, that will be counted under 4th. Okay, that will be tagged as EL. And DEL, they are actually discipline electives. If you do a discipline elective of, say, triple program, you are in mechanical engineering, you are doing a discipline elective under triple, that will be counted as open elective for you. That means you will be getting a knowledge beyond your discipline. You got my point, but there should not be any prerequisite, around that. If there's a prerequisite and if you don't complete that, you cannot register in the elective. But always you can extend your knowledge beyond your discipline. Okay? Try to, in fact, utilize this opportunity to the maximum. Okay? And the other two are actually the flexibility which you can exercise on a particular day. For example, you are going to register on September 15th, that means tomorrow. Tomorrow, the ERP will be open for your seniors, second year, third year, fourth year students. they can add or swap, their elective choices. So it will be open for them and they are going to exercise that particular thing. But again, you have to do very carefully. Named courses you should not do. If you do, then your graduation will be delayed. So when you are doing these exercises, addition, substitution, or even you can withdraw from an elective on a specific date, say November 14th this semester, the seniors they can withdraw from an elective. So these exercises you have to do with caution. Okay? And registration, which you are going to do every semester. That means that is the procedure where officially you register for the courses, you decide and plan for a particular semester. And when you register for those courses, you are officially inside the course. Then only your evaluation will be given to you, your grading will be done, everything will be done. So this is an important thing. What I will do tomorrow, at least for 10-15 minutes, I will show you a demo. Actually, I will take a student's ID, I will get into that, and I will show step by step how actually it is done. Then at 8:30, you can go to the books 333 or 335 and then follow. And remember, since there are many students, we use to have PR numbers, priority numbers. So you will be sent with priority numbers today. And 1 to 100 will be from 8:30 to 9:30, and 101 to 200 will be from 9:30 to 10:30. Then 201 remaining to up to 320, that will be from 10:30 to 11:30. It will take only 2 or 3 minutes for you to validate your registration. Remember, you have to validate the registration. You have to know that courses and sections in the timetable. I will show you the room number also will be given. So you have to note down all those things. Then only when you come on 19th, directly you may have to go to the concerned class or lab, etc. What is the eligibility for graduation that is actually given in academic regulation? There are actually two documents. The academic regulations is like where forbids all the regulations and policy guidelines will be given in academic regulations. Similarly, in bulletin, you will get the information which are given even in student handbook. The detailed information you can get from the bulletin. I think the soft copy, the link is given. You can get into bulletin and academic regulations. You can go through that. Okay, and for first degree programs, minimum you should get 4.5 at the end of your program. And remember, this is very important. If you get 4.49 and you complete all the requirements, but you cannot get your degree. Unless it is 4.5 or above, then again you have to repeat registering in some courses and increase your CGPA from 4.49 to 4.5. I am not exaggerating. Very rarely it will happen, but if it happens, then it's a problem. So always see that your CGPA is about 5 or 6, etc. Why should I say 5 or 6? A good CGPA about 7, so that you can exercise all the flexibility whatever I indicated already. Okay, and there should not be MC or RC, especially when you get an MC or RC in a named course, you have to repeat it. If it is an elective, at least you have option of choosing some other elective. But if it is a named course, it's no other way you have to repeat it. Okay. Another important thing is ACT. What is the academic support the institute can give for students who are actually not following up the same rapport which they were shown in their plus 2? If your CGPA is less than 4.5, or if you get 2 or 3 E's, E is not excellent. I will show you what this E stands for. It is exposed. Bits doesn't have failure bits. They have the grades from A to E in the downward direction. And if you get more than 2 E's, then you will be coming under ACB, Academic Counseling Board. And the Academic Counseling Board, they will in fact prescribe the course package, how actually you can progress in the subsequent semesters based on your academic performance, regularity, etc. We will define the course package. And another thing is, if you are the ACP, then those flexibility will not exercise. So don't come under the purview of ACP. There will be a delay in your evaluation, and you have to be very careful. You are always have to steer out from ACP. And definitely we'll provide the support for each ACP student. There will be a faculty assigned and try to monitor the academic progress of the student. But try to avoid coming under ACP. And apart from this, probably you all have the name of a faculty associated with you. That actually I can say that is followed from last semester. This is because of our director. He is very keen on the academic progress of students. So every student, right from first year to fourth year, all of them are allotted with a faculty as a mentor, and that mentor will be continued throughout the stay of your, till you complete your program, throughout your stay at the campus, he or she will be the mentor. Okay, and apart from that, we have got professional counselor. I think yesterday he might have seen that. Now I'll come to the second part. How actually we do the course delivery and the examinations, grading, etc. How is it done? I'm showing you. And I've already told you the courses are delivered in three ways that we have list. One is purely lecture-based course. The courses with units 303, they are purely lecture-based courses. Some courses are completely practical oriented, like biology level. Okay, so there is no lecture associated with it. It's practical based course. There are courses which are having lecture as well as practical. Okay, so these three types of courses at present you will have. Later the project type courses and all will come. Okay, later years. And every classroom is equipped with Wacom devices, overhead projectors, etc. And soon, I think within next week probably, you will have interactive panels in every classroom. Okay, and we have got telepresence classrooms, so when you are free, you can check. There is a room nearby sports complex. That is actually a TV classroom where the courses will be conducted through them can be attended by all four campus students. For example, a faculty who is good in one particular area, he or she may be taking a course from Pilani, and if you are interested, you can attend that course from here. And you can have one-on-one interaction with the faculty. There will be provisions like this. If you press the button here, then immediately the camera will focus you, and the teacher will can see you directly, and you can see the teacher directly, and you can have one-on-one interaction. So that is the better check it. And in this slide, one very important takeaway is the course handout. Every course on the first day of the class, the teacher will share a document called course handout. This document will give all the details about the course, the units associated, who is the instructor in charge of the IC, who are the instructors, what are the textbooks, reference books, what is the lecture plan. Say, for example, I have a lectorial course of say 3 credits, there will be 56 lectorials, and the entire plan and those 56 lectorials will be given as a lecture plan. Then evaluation components. What kind of components the teacher decides, like midterm test, quizzes, assignments, final comprehensive examination. What are the weightages associated with it, and any makeup policy there, attendance policy, contact details, everything will be given. I'll just show my course handout for 1 minute. There's only few students of your batch will be doing, which is called validation details. And you can see there the course number, course title. Course number is unique. For each course, there will be course number. Okay? And then course title. And the units associated is given there, 505. So there's no practical or theory periods. Textbook. You can see the lecture plan for 56 hours is given, and these are the evaluation components which are decided for this particular course. And what are the weightages given? Weightage is 8%, 30%, etc. What is this weightage? So remember, we follow relative grading. Relative grading means your performance decides your grades, your grades. So if the number of students are more, what we will do, the total marks we will take it as 200 or 300. So if it is 10% weightage for a component for 300 marks, that actually I can give here as say 20% weightage, 15% weightage, or 40% weightage. Suppose 40% weightage is given there, the total marks for the final exam is 220 multiplied by 3. Some courses will have 200 marks as the total marks. You got my point. So that you can get from this. You can have a discussion with the faculty in detail. Every faculty will, give this and share this information in the first class, and they will explain about this, the makeup and attendance policies. All these details will be given in the course manual. Now I'll come to examination, evaluation, and grading. See, we follow continuous internal evaluation, and normally you have a midterm test and the final comprehensive examination that we indicate in the timetable. If you see the timetable, these 2 dates will be fixed, and these dates cannot be changed also. And the weightage is also already I told in the handout that will be shared. Normally, you complete that final examination. We call here that as comprehensive examination. So the comprehensive exam will have a weightage of 30 to 40%. 30% comes in case of lab-based courses and 40% for theory-based courses. Okay. And this slide is again an important slide in a sense that WITS is having zero tolerance on any kind of unfairness. Any kind of unfairness. Keep it in mind. And whenever any evaluation component is conducted, please avoid any of these activities, though they are not limited to, but copying in any form that will be considered as unfairness. And the punishment will be ranging from RC in the course to debarred for 1 semester to 4 semesters. And if this offense is repeated, then you may have to discontinue from the program. So this at any cost you have to avoid. Okay, having a smartwatch or mobile or any material, whether it is written material or printed material which is not permitted in the exam, you have to be careful. And here one thing I will tell you. If you take the evaluation component, there are 2 types of components. One is closed book exam, or open book exam. In open book exam, normally, any material can be permitted. But if the team of instructors indicates that only class notes or textbook are permitted, you have to bring only your notes and textbooks. No other material is permitted. Keep it in mind. Okay? And in closed book exam, none of these things are permitted. Okay? I told you some operational flexibilities. This part I didn't actually indicate there. This is again an important thing which you can always use whenever it is really required. One is, see, you have a midterm test. Once the test is over, your answer key and marking scheme will be displayed immediately. When you come out of the exam hall, you can refer what is expected from the teacher from you. That is indicated there. What you have written already you know. You can have a comparison. Right? And then the papers will be evaluated. Evaluated papers will be returned to you immediately after the exam. Generally, the returning of answer scripts also are given some time or date in the exam. So within a week, it will be ready. Now you compare your evaluated answer script. You know the key. Suppose you have some kind of a doubt, or you think that you deserve more marks in a particular section or question, you can submit for a recheck request. And the team will again go through the your request, and if required, they will evaluate also. And really, if you deserve marks, they will allot marks for this. So that means after every component, once the evaluated answer scripts are written to you, you can always have a check on that. But that should be done within that period. Whatever time the teacher gives, within that period you have to submit the recheck request. And don't put your answer paper. And since you know the answer, maybe changing one, you can get some marks. No chance at all. But if it's done, again it will become coming in the unfair means, and you'll be losing one semester to 4 semesters, etc. Okay, so don't do that. Backup policy, do this exercise cautiously, because this is a flexibility, of course. And if you are absent for some genuine reason for a company, right, you can submit actually your request for backup with proper documents. And if the teacher is convinced with your answers, you will be given a backup in that particular exam. So if you just say a midterm test, which is of 30% weightage, then you need not worry about it. If your reasons are really genuine, then you will be given backup and be conducted in the evaluation. Okay? But no backup will be conducted. Now, grading process, how actually your numerical marks are converted into letter grades, I will show you. But before that, I will tell you about what are the grades in any particular course and what are the grade points for each grade. This slide is very important. Your grades will be A minus, B minus, etc. E is not excellent, it's exposed. And these are the grade points allotted to it: 10, 9, 8, etc. Now, how actually the grading is done, I will explain in this slide. But remember, the grading is done two times. One is mid-semester grading. At least two evaluation components or 33% evaluation is done. Then this will be done and shared with the students. And there's a date for mid-sem grading also. So within that date, you can find out where you stand among your batch of students who are registered in the particular course. Okay, and you can always do some course correction. You want to improve your grades, you can work on that, you can improve. And final grading will be the last one, and that includes all the evaluation components. And to understand this, one small example I will show. All the marks, whatever you get in a particular course, there are 100 students in a course. You think in that way. All these 100 students' marks will be placed in ascending or descending order, and the one histogram is drawn. The clusters or groups are identified. Then the cutoffs for each of the grades will be done. Remember, once the team of instructors they decide and the IC presents the decided cutoffs, it will first go to the department moderation meeting. They will share. Okay, and then if any suggestion is there, they will also give, and then it will go to the local subcommittee of the exam committee. They will again go through each course on that, and then if any suggestion is there, they will also recommend, and then it will go to the exam committee of the university. Finally, it will be approved. Okay, so keep that in mind. The entire grading process goes through a set of processes. Say this is one particular exam which happened a few semesters back. This is actually the performance of the students. I already told you we are following relative grading. Relative grading means what? Your performance, whatever it may be, it will be plotted like a histogram. And then if the A cutoff is decided say at 80, then this particular student will get an A grade. Theoretically, A grade means 10 points, right? 100 out of 100 you are getting, but actual marks are 80. But if that student gets an A grade, it is theoretically equivalent to 100 out of 100. So you can always utilize these kind of flexibilities. You see, this is the approved grades during that semester. Purposely, the course name, etc. The A grade cutoff it was decided and approved at 74. That means the student who has got 74 more in that course, he is allotted with A grade. What is the grade point value for the A grade? 10. So this you have to utilize. It's not absolutely. Keep it in mind. And how CGPA is calculated? Simple thing. The grades whatever a student gets in the particular semester for the courses registered, and the total units associated with those courses are given here. Then for each of the grade points are given within that, just for your understanding. Then 4 into 10 will be 40, like this. We take the cumulative points, and total points the student earned in that semester is 148. Total number of units are 19 in that semester. Then 148 by 19 is 7.79. Remember, we don't actually follow percentage system. Approximately, you can say this student has scored 77.9% out of 100. You can think in that. Okay? And how the divisions are awarded? If I already told you the minimum requirement is 4.5. So if your final CGPA is above 4.5 up to 7, it will be second division. From 7 to 9, it will be first division. From 9 to 10, it is distinction. So student with grade point 8.89 will come under first division. Okay. So you cannot in fact say that 8 even 8.99 you say that will be put under first division. It will not go to distinction. Okay. And grade sheets you can always download from ERP at the end of the semester. Transcript and provision certificates will be given at the end of the program. And your degree you can get in the convocation. Attendance, this is again a mandatory requirement of Dubai campus. Every course you should have minimum 60% attendance, and you have to maintain this. If not, you will end up getting an OC. So attend all the courses, all the practicals carefully. Now this is again the third part, which is an important thing which you will be doing at least after one semester. But keep this exercise in your mind. Okay? But don't worry, we are there to help you out, and you can always contact our team. Now, first, I'll get into the timetable and show it to you how actually you can identify different information from the timetable. I have taken the general timetable, not first year timetable. You are given actually first year timetable. Okay. So here, the first column is the computer code. Every course will have a unique number associated with that course. That will be used in ERP. You don't bother about it. Now, what is important is second column, course number. Every course has got a unique course number. Course title is there. And what is the LPU associated with that course? That is given under the next column, credit or LPU. And then, if there's only one number, say 1, it's a single section course. You can take biology laboratory, for example. There are 7 sections, right? And there are 7 teachers or 3 teachers or multiple teachers are involved. So they are all instructors. Out of these names, you can see one name is given in capitals, DJ Sharif. So he is the leader of that team and he is the IC, okay, instructor in charge. So you can see here, wherever the capital letter comes, he or she is the instructor in charge of that course. Then the next column will be the rooms allotted to that particular course. And then here you are given days or hours. F5 means the first thing. The classes will be held from Monday to Friday. Monday to Thursday it is from 7:30 to 3:40, 9 periods with 50 minutes duration is each period and 5 minutes break between them. And Friday it will be 5 hours. The classes will be held from 7:30 to 12. Okay, keep that in mind. Suppose there is a letter M5. M5 means it is Monday 5th period. So Monday 5th period, if you have a class, you have to go to room number 271. Okay, when you register in ERP tomorrow, you can note down only the section numbers from there. The room numbers will not be there in ERP. So you have to take your allotment from ERP, check with the timetable, what is the room number allotted to that particular lectorial or practical section, then you have to go to that particular room number. Okay, so this is very important. And then you have 2 evaluation components, which I already told you, midterm test and complete date and session, that is given here. FN means forenoon, AM means afternoon. Okay. Now, how actually you can make your own timetable? There are some steps which you have to follow. First, identify the courses. If you are in the second year, you may have to choose some elective also. Check the availability and then choose some elective. Then you start with actually the common hours means some periods will have common periods. If it's a multi-section, then you have to make it clash-free time. That is actually the ultimate aim. So when you make it clash-free timetable, then choose the courses in some order. Multi-section courses, single-section courses, courses with lab, etc. Because labs and all you cannot immediately change. I'll give one example. The CS students will be doing, different set of courses. I will tell you for operational purpose, we have two groups of courses that are going to be done by the first class. One would be CG, another would be workshop. Okay? Now what will happen in the next semester, it will be reversed. The students who are doing workshop now, they will be doing each. Okay? And then mathematics one will be done only by all of you in this semester. Next semester, it will be replaced with mathematics 2. Okay? So this is the package. Now you assume you are in a CS program and this particular student is doing say all these courses indicated here and he wants to make a timetable. So what he should do? Suppose the student has chosen Factorial section 3. Okay, you always sit with a blank timetable in the place. Okay, and if he matches with a timetable, and these are the 4 allotted periods for that particular section. Now again he chooses the next course, the general chemistry, Factorial section 1, and he actually places those courses like this. Now let him make the choices. Just for example purpose, I have chosen these sections and put all these things in the blank timeline. I will end up with this timeline. Okay. Now you have to make a clash-free timetable. Whether this timetable is valid, I will give you 1 minute time. Sorry, madam. Is it a valid timetable? Okay, how many of you think it is valid? Please raise your hands. I just want to find out with your common sense. Only underlying goal is clash-free timetable. Okay, no volunteers. Why it is not a valid timetable? Because the timetable is not there in the previous slide. With your memory power, somebody can come up. Ah, yes. Good.
Because in the 8th and 9th period, the bio and chemistry is clashing. Yeah. So it's in the first year.
Monday, right? Good. Very good. Very good. It's a good observation. So that means I'm done with this timetable making part. So that is actually the convincing factor. You can see here little bit of animation. The animation is not proper. So there is a clash on Monday 8 because you have chosen 2 practicals. So you need a double action to do both, chemistry laboratory and bio laboratory. So it's not a valid technique. That means what? You have to choose, different sections and play with that, make a clash-free timetable, and then you go for registration. But first year, both the semesters, we will allot all these sections and all. You may not worry about this exercise. But this exercise, you always note it down because this is required in the coming semesters. Because we have to choose the electives. Electives also, there will be different groups. then you have to see whether any timetable clash is there. Then you have to remove the clash and go for choice of electives. Remember, core courses, there is no option for you. You have to register for those core courses. Why? If you miss even any one core course, or if you end up with RC or MC in a core course, then your graduation will be delayed. Because that course may be a prerequisite for the courses in the subsequent semesters. So automatically it will delay your graduation. So now I want to remove this clash. I am making one small change and then I am choosing a different bio lab. Then I am giving lunch breaks also and then a class free timetable also. And here for operational purpose, I am telling you the lunch break is not fixed. You can make your timetable in such a manner that you can have lunch on particular either 6 or 7 or 8 periods. So fix your lunch in any of these periods and then you make your timetable. Okay. Now this is a valid timetable. Again, I'm telling you in case of electives, it depends on the availability of slots also. If the particular elective is full, then you may have to choose a different set of electives. Now, these are some important notes. In any case, I am going to do a small demo tomorrow. So, 8 o'clock, please be here sharp. For 10 or 15 minutes, I will show the demo in ERP and then you can do your registration later. So, you have to use the institute email ID. I think all of you might have received institute email ID and password. So, use that and don't immediately change or do something with the password. At least you finish your first exercise registering in ERP and then you proceed. Okay? And once it is done, then you note down your sections so that you can compare with the timetable to know the room numbers and then you can go for your classes the next day. And one important thing is when you enter into your ERP, there are 2 codes which are included already in ERP. One is VAC code of conduct and then VVDC code. So both you should accept, then you can get into ERP. Okay? And then finally you have to validate your registration. This exercise should be done every semester week. Okay? Otherwise you are not in the course, you are not in the roles. Okay? And again, certain things, try to follow the protocols, whatever may be the protocol that are laid in the particular semester by PhD, you have to follow it. In the classrooms, again, we put the seating arrangement with 1.25 meters distance. In the labs also social distancing you have to follow. That is there. And within the campus, in any closed domain, you should have a mask. Always you should wear the mask. Without mask, please, good. So always be with the mask. And outside, maybe the sports conference or outside, you need not wear a mask. Otherwise, you please follow it. And if you are not vaccinated, you can contact the Bashir. And the last, again, a repetition. Attend all the classes. Though I say that minimum attendance is 60%, don't take that 60%. Try to have a good percentage of attendance. That is required not only to acquire knowledge in that particular course, but that will improve your CGPA. Sometimes, without our knowledge also will become knowledge. Remember, when you continuously do something, then automatically that particular thing you will be an expert. Okay? Keep that in mind. Any doubt or anything you can ask. Few questions I can take quickly, and then I think I will present on next important thing.
Thank you so much, ma'am, and Dr. Kumar. Before we go to the next segment, that is very important, the practice school, I would like to announce some housekeeping rules. Masks are compulsory indoors. In case you do not have masks, please contact the BITS buddies, they'll provide you with one. Right? Please maintain social distancing when you are inside any building, hostel or maybe it academic building. There is no coffee or tea allowed inside the auditorium. Please have it outside and come inside. Only water is allowed again. And please be on time when it comes to the schedule because all of these events are very important. They're going to educate you how your college life is going to be. And please remember again, the BITS buddies are always there. You'll always find one and they'll help you with everything. So now I'd like to call Professor Soma Sundaram, the Associate Dean for Practice School.
Good morning. Thank you. Okay. I hope you are all enjoying this orientation, right? So in the beginning itself, she asked, said yes. I would just like to have a quick question. So before coming to this institution, you might have thought that what is going to be your university education? You have spent a couple of days now in the campus. So do you think that your perception about university education has changed a little bit, or it's as expected? You might have some imagination. This is how university will look like. This is how it goes. And after coming here, did any one of you realize that this is something? This is not, or this is beyond my expectation, or this is not what I was thinking about the university education or the structure basically. I hope some of you might have realized that exactly that is what we are going to do in practice school. So what is a practice school is, we are going to prepare you for your job basically or career services. So after your graduation, you are going to go for a job or for higher studies. So this is one of the hallmark of BITS program or university education, which we call it as a practice school program. So what it is basically? It's basically a linkage between the university and the academy, or university and the industry. So that is what practice school is all about. So we are trying to bridge the gap. Always it's there. So universally it is there everywhere. There is a gap between the academia and the industry. So we are trying to bridge that gap. For that, BITS has thought about this innovative idea way in the early 70s. That program is known as practice school program. So as I said, this was introduced long back in 73 itself. So BITS felt that there is a need for bridging the gap between the industry and the academia. And it was well recognized. We are the pioneer in that. Now many of the universities are following this. So BITS was very innovative in this aspect. So at that time itself, they said that people said that yes, it's a good model. People should start following BITS Pilani's curriculum. So what is PS? As I said, so whatever you are learning in a classroom, that has to be applied. So that is what we'll do in the life. So whatever we are learning, we'll be using it out throughout our life. So maybe whatever you have learned in your school, definitely you'll be using throughout your life. And same thing, you are going to have some academic knowledge you're going to gain in this 4 years. Definitely you'll be using it immediately when you enter into an industry. So this program helps you to do that effectively. So as some of your friends might have taken medicine, so you have taken engineering. So some of them, they do have a similar program. What they do is, at the end of 5th year or 4.5 years, they do 1 year internship, which we call as house surgeon in medical. So the same thing, as a replica of that model, we can say that's what we are going to do here. That we call this a practice school program. So you'll be put in industry, where you will go there, sit with them, spend your entire duration there, get involved, and try to do some real life problems, find a solution to that problem. That is what you are going to do in the practice school program. And it's a part of the curriculum. So you'll be evaluated and you'll be graded for that. As Dr. Kumar mentioned, you might have seen the grade starting from AA minus to E. So a faculty will be traveling along with you for the entire duration of PS, and they will do the evaluation. And based on that, at the end of this program, you'll be given a letter grade which will contribute to your CGPA as well. So it's a part of the curriculum basically. So what you are going to do here, you'll experience the actual working conditions. Obviously, this will develop your personality. So because when you go to a new place, you learn so many things. So that will indirectly help you to grow. So that is what PS will also do. So it will have a close association between the industry as well as the academia. And this will facilitate, we take some takeaway from them. So that is what industry is moving in a fast way. They want this, which means that there is a need for this particular area. So in that way, we'll revisit our curriculum and do some modifications. So in that way, we are also gaining, and the industry people are also gaining. So we are bringing that into the curriculum. So you learn it out. When you go, you'll be exposed or you'll be well prepared to handle that. So it's vice versa. So both ways they're happy. So you're beneficial, students, all three parties. So students, the industry, and the university. That's how practice school works. So that's why this course is, or this program is highly a very important program and highly influential as well. Okay, now let us quickly go through the structure of this program. So this program consists of two courses, which we call it as Practice School 1 and Practice School 2. So by default, all of you are enrolled with this PS option. So you might have seen your ID number. So 2022 A7 PS or A1 PS, whatever it is, which means that you are already in this program. So in this program, we'll be doing two courses. One is called PS1, which will be at the end of second year. So your first year courses will be common, so that is we call it as foundation courses. And then when you enter into your second year, so you'll have a break. So first year, and you'll have a summer break. Then you'll enter into second year. You'll do some foundation courses or general institution requirement courses. And in addition to that, you'll do some of your core discipline courses. So if you are a biotech student, you'll be doing a couple of some biotech courses. If you are doing a CS program, if you are in a CS discipline, you'll be doing some CS related courses. And of course, in addition to that, you'll be doing some humanities or open electives. So second year, in either both the semesters, you'll do some institutional courses, discipline courses, and of course some electives. So that you'll complete your second year courses. So then you'll have a summer break. So you are free to enjoy your summer during first summer. But however, in the second summer, you'll be doing the course called PS1 in that summer. And then you'll have a short break, maybe 25 days. So then you'll start your third year courses. When you complete your third year courses, you'll be doing core discipline courses and discipline electives. And then you enter into final year. So there you have 2 semesters. Some of you would be doing your PS2 in the first semester, and some of you would be doing your PS2 in the second semester. So those who are doing PS2 in the second semester will be doing electives in the first semester, and those who are doing electives in the first semester will be doing PS2 in the second semester. So this is how the PS program works. The structure of the PS program is this. So this is the overall view. So PS1 is for a 5-unit course. Now just Dr. Kumar mentioned about the units and everything. So you're going to do 2 courses. One course, the first course, which is called PS1, that's for 5 units, and the duration for this is 8 weeks. As I said, it's 2 months program. So normally it will be in June, July. So you're doing your coursework, semester course will get over. So immediately during the summer, you'll be doing your PS2 for 2 months. So June, July, and of course August you'll have a break. So this is at the end of second year. And this course is a prerequisite for PS2. So unless you get a valid grade, you cannot enter your PS2. And of course, the other side, if you take PS2, that's a 20-unit course. So for the entire full semester, you'll be doing PS2 only. So which means that it's equivalent to 6 courses, let us say. So if you are doing 3-unit courses, 6 courses, simply 6 into 3, 18 units. So here it is 20 units you are going to do in that semester. So it's a full semester course, which you will be doing it in either of the final semester. So why WITS has put this program in such a way that it comprises of 2 courses. So In PS1, so you have completed only 2 years of coursework. Of course, 1 year is foundation, and of course, you have just a limited exposure in your discipline. So, first exposure is given to you regarding how the industry works and how what is, you'll get an industry exposure. So, directly go there and sit there for 2 months, then you learn so many new things. As I said, that's what I put the first question. So, when you enter into this campus, you might have come with some imagination, some ideas. So, that might change as you see and as you progress also. Same thing will happen in PS1. So you get an exposure what the industry is doing, and you learn so many things by observation and seeing by getting involved into that. And that might give you an idea, definitely. See, this is what I'm going to take in my career. So in that case, you are getting a first-hand information directly from there. So saying that this is where an opportunity lies, I want to take my career in this direction. So then you can plan your electives accordingly in the third year courses. So PS1 gives you an overview of what is happening in the industry, a first-hand exposure. And of course, PS2, you are well prepared, you have done more courses in your discipline, so you are ready, almost ready. So you can go there and get involved in a project for 5.5 months, which is happening in that industry. So that is how it works. That is the structure of the practice school program. The practice school 1 stations we provide. Basically, we are providing stations in UAE as well as in India. And of course, for PS2, we are confining ourselves to UAE only. So suppose, and of course, we are open to that. If you are on a case-to-case basis, we can work it out. And earlier also, we have permitted, some students have done their PS in US and other countries as well. It depends on your requirement and the need that will take it up at that point of time. And as I said, these two are courses. So you'll have a continuous evaluation, you'll be monitored by a faculty, and letter grade will be awarded. And you'll give a transcript also, separate transcript also will be given. And of course, in your transcript also, this will contribute to your CGPA. This is the outline of this program. Right. So now you are a PS student, so already you are enrolled with PS. So how the allotment would be made? So we take all the inputs. What is the need from the industry? What is the student's preference? What's your CGPA? And if you have a transport concerns, as much as possible, we'll try to accommodate that. So suppose you are stationed at Abu Dhabi or daily commuting from Abu Dhabi and attending the classes. So in that case, we'll try to put you a station in Abu Dhabi. So like as much as possible, we'll try to order. So we'll collect all the informations, and based on that, we do the PS station allotment. That's how it works. Okay. So now, as I said, we have a bucket list of PS stations. So this we have been doing in this campus since inception. So we have a strong relationship with many companies. Consistently every semester they will be taking some students, and the seniors have done. So they know that which student is coming, so this is what they'll do, what to expect from you, all those things they'll be ready, and they'll be giving you that work as well. However, if you feel that, so I can introduce the station, you are welcome. Suppose you may have a good contact, or your relatives or your dad might be working in a big company, which you may not be aware of this program, so then you can introduce that. You can say that, see, this is a good company, so which is ready to hire good students for interns for PS1 as well as PS2, then we are open for that. So we can take it forward after negotiating or after discussing what are the pros and cons. If we found it suitable, so we can consider that as a PS station as well. So now you may question, what if I'm not interested in this option? So we do have, which is always, we say it's a very flexible system. So if you're not interested, the other option is called thesis option. So you don't have any plan to go for a job immediately, so you want to concentrate more on research focused. In that case, you can keep it aside for time being. In that case, if you decide so then in that case, your option is thesis. So in that case, instead of opting for PS1 PS program, you can opt for a thesis option. So in that case, you need not do your PS1 as well as the course PS2. Two courses you will not be doing. Instead, you will be doing one course called thesis in the final year, either of the semesters, depending on your preference and availability of resources and faculty. So in that case, anyway, you'll meet the minimum requirements, number of courses, number of units, etc. So if you are not interested, if you feel that I'm not going to take up this, I don't want to take into this option, so I have a different plan, I have a different route, in that case, you can opt for thesis. Okay, good. So now, as I said, it's a continuous evaluation. So you will be placed in the industry. If you are doing a PS1 course, you'll be there in 2 months in that industry. And if it is PS2 course, you'll be there in the station, PS2 station for 5.5 months. So there will be no faculty to teach you, there will be no regular classroom and all those stuffs. You might wonder how the evaluation will happen. So it's has evolved continuously, and we have a clear-cut agenda and clear-cut procedure to evaluate all those things. So you'll be evaluated based on your interests, based on your qualities, how do you work as a team player, what is your leadership quality, all those things will automatically emerge. The evaluation components is planned it in such a way that all those things emerge automatically and everything will be captured also. And this will be given in the transcript, will be the faculty will evaluate and say that this student is good for this and his strength is this, so he'll be more suitable for this. So all those things will be done because as I said, a faculty will be assigned and they will be traveling throughout you for the entire duration of PS1 as well as PS2. And of course, these are all some of the components which I have listed here. So if you are doing a PS1 or PS2 program, so these are the evaluation components will be there. You'll be having a quiz program, so a quiz component, you'll have a group discussion, you'll have a presentation, and another cycle will be there. Again, you'll have a quiz, GD, and presentations, and at the end of the program, you have to submit a report on whatever work you have done. So this is how the evaluations or the weightages are given for each component. There will be certain weightage, and that will, as Dr. Kumar mentioned, that handout will be shared with you. So you'll know what weightage is for observation, how much weightage is for Viva, how much percentage is there for the diary, etc. Okay, so we call it as a peer station. The companies which are associated with us and where you are going to do your course PS1 as well as PS2, that we call it as peer station. So these stations are located across UAE, and of course some PS1 stations are located in India as well. As I said earlier, PS2 or post for PS1 as well. So some companies do come with the requirement that we have an office at US or we have an office at Greece. Can you provide some students? In that case, if you are willing and if materializes, visa or the formalities are there, everything works out properly, then we do on a case by case, we can permit you to do that also. So we are not confining ourselves to this. If it works, we are open for that. Always you can approach and we can do what best. Ultimately, you should have a better learning experience. Your knowledge will enhance. So we are open for that. We are ready to support you as well in that. So I have just listed out, as I mentioned, we have been doing it for quite long. So we have many companies in our bucket list. We have more than 300, 400 companies. So based on their requirements, we do provide, and we say that these are the companies available. You can submit your preferences based on all other parameters. Will be allotted the station. So I've just listed out some of the companies here. So this, some of you might be familiar with this. Some companies. So Carrier, so that's a mechanical company. Emerson, mechanical, electrical, Fly-by, that's an aviation into that, Emirates. So they do take mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, and control engineers every semester. And MSD is Merck, that's a pharma industry basically, but they do take mechanical and control science students every semester so that you can have a good exposure on that. Because Jade Muller is a Fortune 500 company, and we have Astor, Reckitt, Lucy, Atnop, ICBA, International Center for Bioscience and Agriculture. All those, these are all some of our peers companies which do take our students for the practice school every semester. I've just heard some more companies as well. So we do have some Indian companies, some multinational companies, some local companies, all of them work here. So this is some of our students who have been with practice school and they have taken some photos in the practice school station. So what you can see how they are doing. It's just a sample, some pictures I have posted here. So I hope you have now an idea of what this program is all about. Right? So now, for time being, you need not worry about this. So you have to get as much as CGPA as possible. So that, because I said that your station, CGPA is also one of the criteria which plays a major role. So forget about everything, all those things. Already you have at least 60% you should have now. So which means that you have a CGPA of 6 at least. So you should come back to me with 8 and above CGPA. Put me a challenge there. So I have a 9 CGPA. If everybody comes up with 9 CGPA, then definitely it's a challenge for me. So put me in that position. I hope you would come with flying colors. Forget about this. For time being, your immediate goal should be get as much as CGPA in the first year so that you can get a good station for your PS in the subsequent years as in PS1 as well as PS2. All the best. Thank you.
So now continuing, I'd like to call Mr. Akshay Chutani, the Deputy Registrar on stage, please.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I hope everybody had breakfast this morning. Good morning. Little louder. Good morning.
Good morning.
Better. See, I understand after a heavy dose of technical information you would have got. I'm sure, I need to bring back that energy in you guys. Right. So first and foremost, I would like to congratulate each and every one of you for your undaunted steps ahead in your growing careers in life. We at Pilani Dubai campus welcome you all with our outstretched arms in the family. I can quite sense the apprehension, the anticipation, racing and accelerating heartbeats, and I know that the fervor, intense zeal, the faith, and the glee is very much mutual. As all promises made, we offer you a kind of exclusive curriculum that no other engineering school can resort to. By all means, we teach you how to find a foothold in this completely alien world and stand out of the crowd. Apart from academics, every requirement has been taken care of. For instance, the arena offering you fun and folly, full-fledged college life, and best of experiences in personal and professional fun. The infrastructure that we provide acts as a catalyst to improvise upon your personality. And when it comes to ruling the world and emerging as an undisputed king or queen of the boat, you have to seize all the opportunities that come forth and call you. Never perspire under pressure. Unfasten your imaginations to innovate, achieve, and lead. Each one of you is all perfect and wise. So create an amalgam between and vulcanize your capabilities in the pursuit of success. Embellish yourself with exuberance and an advice of paramount importance. Don't be distracted. After all, one's sense of self is defined through the ability to achieve results. And there is no better place than this orientation for me to talk about the fable of an eagle that thought he was a chicken. And the story goes like this. So the eagle was very small when he fell from the safety of his nest. A chicken farmer found the eagle and brought him to the farm and raised him like a chicken coop amongst many chicken. The eagle grew up doing what chickens do, living like a chicken and believing he was a chicken. A biologist came to the chicken farm to see if he had heard about the eagle acting like a chicken was really true. He was surprised to see eagles skirting around the chicken, pecking at the ground and acting very much like a chicken. The farmer explained to the biologist that this bird was no longer an eagle and he was now a chicken. Because he has been trained to be a chicken and he believed that he was a chicken. The biologist knew there was more to this great bird than his action showed, as he pretended to be a chicken. He was born an eagle, and in the heart of the eagle, and nothing could see that. The man lifted the eagle onto the fence surrounding the chicken coop and said, "Eagle, you are an eagle. Stretch forth your arms, stretch forth your wings and fly." The eagle moved slightly, only to look at the man. Then he glanced down at his home among the chicken in the chicken coop where he was comforted. He jumped off the fence and continued doing what chickens do. The farmer was satisfied. "I told you it was chicken," he said. The biologist returned next day and tried again to convince the farmer and the eagle. He took the eagle to the top of farmhouse and spoke, "Eagle, you belong to sky, not to earth. Stretch forth your wings and fly." The large bird looked at man, and then again down in the chicken coop. He jumped from the man's arm onto the roof of the farmhouse. Knowing what eagles are really about, the biologist asked farmer let him try one more time. He would return the next day and prove that his bird was an eagle. The farmer was convinced otherwise. It was a chicken, he said. The biologist returned next morning to the chicken farm and took the eagle and the farmer some distance away on the top of a high mountain. They could not see farm nor the chicken coop from this place. The man held the eagle on his arms and pointed high in the sky, where the bright sun was beckoning above. He spoke, "Eagle, you belong to sky and not to earth. Stretch forth your wings and fly." This time, the eagle stared skyward into bright sun, straightened his large body, and stretched his massive wings. His wings moved slowly at first, and then surely, powerfully, and with the mighty scream of an eagle, he flew. "You, my friend, are the eagle. And we at Pilani Dubai campus will make sure that by the time you graduate, you are ready to innovate, achieve, lead, and fly high to make your dreams come true. I promise we will leave no stone unturned to help you fulfill your dreams. Help would always be given at Pilani Dubai campus to those who ask for it. We expect same amount of dedication from each and every one of you. And when I say same amount of dedication, what does that mean? Well, let us try to understand this with an activity. I'm sure you would all given a sheet of A4 size, A4 size paper sheet, all of you. So let us try to understand what exactly mean when I say that same amount of dedication is expected from each and every one. Can I request all the students, to listen to the instructions carefully and follow what I say? Please close your eyes. Now the sheet which was given to you, fold it to half. Please close your eyes and then fold the sheet to half. From the top right corner of this sheet, tear a piece of paper and throw it on the ground. From the top right corner of this sheet, tear the piece of paper and throw it on the ground. Yeah, tear it. Tear it and throw it on the ground. Fold the sheet to half again. From the bottom left corner, again tear a piece of paper and throw it on the ground. And now, tear the piece of paper from bottom right corner and throw it on the ground. Fold the sheet to half again. From the top left corner, tear the sheet of paper and throw it on the ground. If you are done with the last step, you may all open your eyes and please compare the results in the sheet with the student sitting right next to you. Well, I have given same set of instructions to all of you. Is the result same? I guess not. So how did it happen? I have given same set of instructions to everyone and the result is not same. When I said we need same amount of dedication from each and every one of you, this is what I meant. Because same set of instructions to given to each and every one of you by your teachers in your classes. It is you who have to follow your heart. It is your preparedness that will make the difference. Feel free to walk into my office anytime you want. I will see you again on your graduation day for sure, because that's when I meet you guys again. And apart from that, whatever requirements you have in terms of bona fide certificates, non-fiction certificates, the link is available in the student section of our website. Please feel free to navigate that link. And once again, on behalf of the entire fraternity of BITS Dubai, welcome aboard.
So I hope you all are learning and enjoying at the same time. Now for career services, I'd like to invite Mr. Amzad Muneeb, and let's figure out.
Good morning and a very warm welcome to all the freshmen present here today. My name is Amsal Muneeb and I'm a part of the career services. It seems like yesterday when I was sitting in those chairs wondering what college has to offer, and now I'm here welcoming you all. So time flies, and that is one thing which I want you to remember, that you need to have that time management, and the time will lose like anything. So without wasting much of the time, let's come straight to the point. What is that one thing you fear the most? Of course, apart from your final exams and the assignments, which is on deadline and all. So what is that one thing you fear the most? Anyone from the audience? Yeah, that lady.
Interviews? Since you are from the career services department, so obviously interviews.
Exactly. So I think this was one answer which I was expecting, that how to crack an interview. Okay. If I remember correctly, Rubal, you have the interview with Accenture tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's do a quick mock session. I hope that you'll get that confidence and that fear in you fades away. Can we have the chairs and the table, please? All right, students. So before we start, and there are some of the commonly. See, the thing is that we had a time constraint, so we cannot include all the questions. But we have included those questions where most of the students are making the mistakes. So before I start with my question, I also want you all guys to think that what are the intent behind asking these questions. So the first most commonly asked question is, tell me about yourself, right? I think most of you are aware that when you're going to go for an interview, the first question that most of the recruiter will ask from you is, tell me about yourself or your introduction. So here we begin. Rubal, can you please tell me about yourself?
I'm Rubal. I was raised in India and then I came to Dubai. My hobbies are sketching, painting, and I like to travel. And that is it, sir.
Right. So I don't know how many of you have figured out, but if you can see some of the key takeaways and some of the pointers which you should always remember when you're going and answering this question is that you have to keep it very simple and short. No one is, and especially the recruiters are not interested in what is your life story, what have you done in your kindergarten or your pre-nursery or your 10th or your 12th. No recruiter is interested in those answers. What they're mostly looking for is that who you are, whether you are capable enough to take for this opportunity which they have shortlisted you. So everything has to be very relatable. So the things which you have to keep in mind is your name, your age, your discipline, and how you can relate yourself for the job role which you have been shortlisted for. So that being said, that you can give some of your projects which you did, your internship experience, and so on and so forth. So it looks like this, that my name is Amsal Muneeb. I am 21 years old, though I am not. My I am from mechanical engineering. I have recently graduated from Pilani Dubai campus as a mechanical engineer. I have done a couple of projects in line with what the job has demanded. My skill sets are matching with the job which has been, the skill set which has been asked for, and that's it. I think there's nothing less and nothing more to say about tell me about yourself. So that's how you have to keep things in mind, that you should not lose out on your confidence. At the same time, you can relate with the job opportunities which you have been shortlisted for. Now, my second question to you, Rupal, is what is your strength and weakness?
So my strengths are I'm flexible, I'm a team player, and I'm a quick learner. And sir, my weakness is I'm a late riser and I don't like to work on weekends. And I just like after 5 o'clock, I want to go home.
Right. So I think there's a lot to learn when the recruiter asks from you that what are your strengths and what are your weaknesses. I think it is one of the most crucial question, and trust me, you have to prepare this question well in advance, and you really have to learn it by heart, because what you will say will actually give a sense to the recruiter that whether you are capable or whether you are potential for this opportunity or not. So your strengths should be in line with what is the company mission and vision. Your weaknesses should be in such a way that the recruiter or the company should feel that these weaknesses can overcome when it comes to the actual training in the company. So we should refrain saying that we are the late risers, or I cannot work beyond 5 p.m. or I want to go home early. So the weaknesses should be in such a way that maybe I'm an introvert. I'm someone who could not be very open to the students, the fellow beings or the colleagues. So I'm someone who's very introvert, very reserved. That is something which can be accomplished over a period of time. When you start working along with your colleagues, with your teams, that is something which can be overcome, which can overcome. You guys can overcome. So your weaknesses, should be in such a way that those weaknesses you can tell that you can overcome over a period of time. So my next question to you, Rupal, is, of course, now I will go for something very technical. The first two questions are not technical. That is something which shows who you are. Now, the third question I'll take as a technical question. So, since you have applied for the web development role, I hope you have gone through the company website. Any suggestions to improve the website of the company?
Sorry, sir, I'm not gone through the website. I was not aware that I have to go through the website.
Right. So, any observations, students? Now, the thing is that when you're going to apply for a job role or an opportunity, you have to be very careful in your research, because the recruiter can throw any question upon you. Since you have applied for a web development role, it is important for you to have a look at the website of the company. I'll give you a very classic example. Back in 2021, we had one student who has been shortlisted for the landmark opportunity. So you have seen that a lot of e-commerce companies are coming up. Even the retail companies have started their own e-commerce platform. So that student, what she did was that she had looked at the website of the company. She had already made the point that what all enhancements and improvement can be done upon the website. And the moment she was in the interview room, because she came back and she told me that, sir, this was the question which was asked. And since I had already prepared for that question, I had given the suggestions to the team, to the technical manager, that these are the improvements or some of the changes which we can do to the website. And bang, they had implemented that. Right? So it is always good that you should do your research properly. before you go for the interview, because again, they can relate any question and they can ask any question, they can throw any question upon you. So it is important, especially for some of the roles which you're going to give your interview for. So we'll move on to the next question. What are your future plans?
Sir, I want to go for my master's to Canada next year.
So again, when you are sitting in front of a recruiter, someone is hiring you and they're investing on you, right? So when they invest on you, of course, for a period of 6 months, you'll be in the training, you'll be in your probation, where they'll invest a lot of money, the time. Of course, the mentors will take out time from their productivity, from their productive hours, and they will train you. Of course, there's a lot of money and the investment upon you. And the moment you say that you have plans to go for masters, they lose out the interest in you. You're not selected. So it's good to have your plans, your future plans ready. But how to handle these questions are something which you have to really work upon. There's the handling the question is an art. So you really need to be careful when a recruiter asks you this question, that what are your future plans? See, on a mutual level, you can always go back to the company and say that, I have learned a lot. Now I'm, on a good note, if you want to leave the company. And if you have a plan ready for your masters, then maybe after a year, let's say, having your experience with you, you can anyways go for the masters. Having said that, you really need to be careful when a recruiter asks you this question. You should never straight away tell them that you have a plans to go for masters, because ultimately they will have that fear that you will leave the company and all the investment will go for a loss. And especially in this part of the world, because when it comes to the employment, they have to have your visa, they have to have your medical insurance, they have to have the mentors who will be mentoring you. So a lot of investment comes into the picture. Unlike in India, how we have the companies, they don't have to take care of the visa and medical and all these things. So handling this question, you have to really understand that how the answer should be, and this should be in line with the company. So if the recruiter asks you what are your future plans, then you should always say that currently my future plan is something where I want to grow with the company. I want to prove myself. And I want to learn, and I want to grow, and I want to implement what I learn, in the company. So this is how you have to handle these questions. Now, the next question is to you, Rupal. If we select you, then we have to relocate you to Abu Dhabi.
No, sir. Sir, not Abu Dhabi. I was told this job is for Dubai. So you understand, because Abu Dhabi is too far and there's no nightlife, no clubbing. So please, I know there is a vacancy for Dubai also. Please consider me for that.
Alright, students. So, what can you identify and observe from this question? So, I think this shows that how flexible you are, right? This is all about your flexibility, whether you're flexible enough and open to what the company has to offer you. So, you're just a fresher, right? You don't have a wife and a child to take care of. So, it's always important that you should always be open to these kind of questions. That yes, I'm more than happy to relocate to Abu Dhabi or any part of the world, across the globe. Because if that opportunity matches your interest, if you are passionate about that opportunity, then you should not come up with the excuses or with a reason or a statement that you're not interested because of so and so reason. There has been a lot of instances where students lose out on these opportunities with good companies. And last year we had a lot of opportunities available from Coke, and they had their manufacturing plant in LA. but a lot of students lose out on that opportunity. Coca-Cola is, everyone knows about Coca-Cola. So their job opportunity was in Elaine, and these students did not, show the interest. And again, that was a bad impression of the company, right? So you should always be open as a fresher, because you really wanted to explore that what sort of, what the future will bring. You should always have a backup plan, but you should be open and flexible. Now, moving on to the next question. What is your salary expectation?
So nothing less than 10,000, because my friend says minimum we should be getting 10 to 12, so nothing less than 10,000.
Again, so it is good to have the expectation, but it is also, we should also know the reality, right? What the market has to offer. So when it comes to handling the question, you should always be open and say that I am a fresher. I'm here to learn. I'm here to create my presence felt in the company. I'm here to grow. So how to handle this question is that you should never say that I'm looking not less than 10,000 or 12,000 or 8,000, whatever is the figure. You should always be open and say that, I'm okay with what the company and the market standards has to offer, and I will be more than happy, because once I prove myself, that is when I'll come back to you again and ask for my salary. Right? I think this is how you have to handle these kind of questions. Should not all, even if that is the case, it has to be slightly, the answer has to be slightly different. Now we can say that, if someone asks me, what are your salary expectations? I'll say that I'm a fresher. I'm here to learn, and I'm okay with whatever the company and the market standards has to offer me. However, living in Dubai is quite expensive, and what I'm looking for myself is to survive. And when I come to the company, I should have that motivation in me, because at the end of the month, I'm getting paid. And when I'm getting paid in a good amount, that keeps me motivating to come to the company on a daily basis and give the best of myself. So there's a way how you have to present yourself, the way how you have to answer these questions. And of course, there will be a lot of question and answers which we will be having with you during your journey. I wish you all the best, and I would like to introduce Rubal. She is none other than my colleague in the Career Services Department. So, big round of applause. So, Rubal will be taking care of the presentation. So, what Career Services is all about, what do we offer to these students, how do we offer them, and what sort of support we offer during the entire journey of your, in Pilani Dubai. So, over to you, Rubal.
Thank you, Azul.
Thank you so much.
So, are you guys nervous? Yeah? I am. I'm still nervous because Hamza grilled me well. So, guys, I'll be taking you through the Career Services presentation. I welcome you on behalf of Career Services Department to its Pilani Dubai campus. My first slide is on the team. We are a team of 2, as you know now. I have an industry experience of 15 years, and I have been with Pilani for the last 4 years. My colleague, Mr. Ramsal Muneen, has an industry experience of 11 years, and he has been with Pilani for the last 5 years. And we both expertise in corporate collaboration, career counseling, and organizing training workshop for the students. My next slide is on what we do. First, 100% job assistance. When I say 100% job assistance, I mean we bring in employment opportunities for the students, matching their skill sets. Next is career guidance. We offer career counseling sessions to the students. which helps them choose the right career paths. Interactive workshops. We organize leadership workshops, soft skill training workshops for the students, and we also invite industry leaders in these workshops, overseas opportunities in all disciplines. By this, we mean that not only in UAE, but we bring in opportunities across the globe. For example, recently one of our clients in UAE hired a student for his branch office in France and in Saudi Arabia. So you guys are not only limited to UAE, you can expect opportunities across the globe and in India as well. My next slide is on placement registration process. This comes in the final year of your career, in the final year of your when you are in the final year. So in this, you are asked to register in the 7th semester on our job portal. Here in this, you get here in the on the portal, you are introduced to companies and you get in touch with directly with the potential employers and you get the opportunities of your choice. Next is career fair. Every year in the month of March, we organize our career fair. More than 50 companies participate. Basically, this is a networking event and it is a platform wherein you come in direct contact with the companies. Here also you get to choose alternative career paths by which, like for example, a student from computer science background may only be interested in data science role, but while attending the career fair, he may come across cybersecurity opportunities also, and we may take it as an alternative career. Interactive workshops. By this, I mean we organize soft skill workshops. We also organize leadership workshops, and we invite industry leaders wherein they share their career experiences with the students, and these workshops are very insightful for the students. And last, these are some of our top recruiters, but yes, we are not only limited to these recruiters. We every year we have more than 100 companies that come to the campus for campus hiring. And the last, I wish you best of luck for your journey at BITS Pilani Dubai campus, and you can reach out to us anytime. Our email IDs are mentioned in the student handbook. Thank you.
Now I'd like to call Sarthak from Literary Club to take over the next segment.
Good morning to everyone present here. Let me briefly introduce myself. I'm Sarthak Chandra. I'm a third year computer science student and I'm the vice president of the Public Speaking and Literary Club, and we are popularly known as Expressions. So I'm on behalf of Expressions over here, and we are going to conduct a very fun activity for all of you. It's called Just a Minute or Jam. So let me explain what the activity is. So we'll have people voluntarily come up on stage. We'll have you select a number from 1 to 14. Okay, you have to select a number. And in my phone, I have a few topics written out. And the number you choose determines what topic you're going to speak on. Okay, you get 1 minute to think about the topic, and you have to speak on it for 1 minute. Okay, so this event is just a way to, it's a fun event basically for all of you. And it's sponsored by CCC Shoes and Handbags. So as you know, like yesterday, there are a lot of cool prizes coming your way. So I hope a lot of you voluntarily come up on stage and give it a try. Sure. So do we have any volunteers? Who wants to come up on stage and win some prize? Yeah? You? Come on, he raises his hand first. Can you come on? Okay. Can all of you who want to speak just come up at once? Everybody's come up. So before we start, I want you to briefly introduce yourself. Can you just tell your name and your branch? And can you all just remove your masks? I request. Thank you. Awesome. Remove it. Just remove your mask. Okay, so let's start from here. Just your name and your branch.
Vaishali CS.
Last year CS.
Hansa Biotech.
Prasanna CS.
Vignesh Biotech.
Siddharth Civil.
Siddharth, CS.
My name is Manas. Sahil.
I'm Pranjal and I'm also in CS.
Thank you so much. A round of applause for all the volunteers. So where should we start from? From there? Okay. Okay, we'll go like this. One. Yeah. Okay. So you first. Okay. So what I want you to do now is choose a number between 1 to 14. Okay, and I'm going to give you a number. Choose a number. 2. What's your name again? Sorry.
Vaishali.
Maisha Ali. Okay, great. So your topic is What made you choose engineering? Okay. If you want, you can take 1 minute to think. Oh, you need to. Oh, great. Awesome.
Hi everybody, like I said, I'm Vaisha. Engineering was actually not my first option. I wanted to do architecture. I'm really interested in art and that sort of stuff. So I wanted to do architecture first, and all throughout 11th grade I was studying for the architecture entrance exams. But I ended up changing to computer science in 12th grade because the opportunities in architecture aren't that great, and I do love computer science as well. Engineering is something that you need a lot of creativity for, and I think I have it. I have the drive that is necessary to do engineering, so I'm not disappointed with my decision of changing from architecture to engineering, and hopefully it will be a good experience that I have here studying computer science.
Thank you, that was great. Thank you so much. I hope you can pursue architecture as a passion later in your life. So from there, yeah. Remind us of your name.
My name is Pranjal.
Pranjal. Okay. So choose a number between 1 to 14 and 2 is
1.
1. Okay. So your topic is very common question. What brought you to BITS? Okay. You need to think. 1 minute. Okay. Take it. Okay. That's good.
It's a very common question that all of us have asked ourselves as well, and our parents, why BITS and why BITS Dubai in general. I would like to say that all of us have gone through this phase of labeling ourselves into categories. IIT नहीं मिला तो BITS चलते हैं, and BITS Hyderabad या Goa या Pilani नहीं मिला तो Dubai चलते हैं, and that's not a good option for the parents, I know, but what can you do? You can't go anywhere else. But I think why I chose BITS Dubai was I had a passion for traveling, and where I come from, you cannot really think of traveling other than Canada. But that's what is expected out of you, and as well as girls, maths is not really a forte, you're not really good at it. You're supposed to just pick whatever is the next best option or the convenient option. And for the longest time, people have asked me that why BITS Dubai, you should have gone somewhere else. But I just want to say, why not? We try new things, we go through new experiences, and I still don't know why I chose BITS Dubai or why it chose me. But I'm looking forward to it, and I think maybe after 4 years I will be able to say that nobody chose nobody, it was just we were meant for each other. Thank you.
That's good. Thank you so much. Yeah, you're next. Okay. Remind us of your name.
Last year.
Last year. Okay. So choose a number between 1 to 14 and 1 and 2 around. 10. Okay. Your topic is Your favorite sport and why it is your favorite sport. Okay, you need time to think. Okay.
Actually, sports was one thing I thought I would never do. Actually, when I was at school, sports was very competitive. It's no other way of saying this. And basketball and badminton were two things I enjoyed playing. But they're not like a professional player. It was something which made me just get excited and play with my friends, you know. But then badminton was something my brother made me do. You won't believe he's better than me at badminton. We had a tournament a few months back in this year, and we practiced for like a few weeks, and then during the competition he got a trophy and I didn't. But by the way, he's my younger sibling and not elder. So it was very inspiring that okay, even I have to try some sport. If he can do it, even I have to do it. Maybe that sibling competitiveness, but then that's what happened. So badminton and basketball. Basketball was because of the interest at school. It was something really fun to play with, and the friends around you just get the energy to play along. So yeah, those are my favorite sports.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Round of applause, please. Hello. Can you remind us of your name?
Sahil.
Sahil. Okay. So go ahead. You know the drill. Under 40.
7.
7. Okay. Your question is, what's in your backpack?
Nothing other than the documents. So, have you explain?
Yeah, just what's in your bag? It's a very cheeky question.
Documents. And it also has a pen. And it also has a water bottle. Just carry it. Usually I also have that kind of reflective light which is holding, just to showcase someone if he is far away. It's like he should wait for me. That's it. Okay.
So just to remind you, this event is sponsored by CCC Shoes and Handbags, and they're offering a lot of cool prizes for this event. So thank you, CCC. Okay.
I'm Hansa and I want to choose 3.
3. Okay. Your topic is your life inspiration. Okay. Any time thing? Come in this time.
So there is this concept in my school in around 6th or 7th standard. It's called CRED Talk. It's called Creativity, Radical, Artistic Thinking. CRED. Okay. So Divergent Talk. So in this talk, you are supposed to pick a topic of your choice and you have to speak on it for like half an hour. And no PPTs. Even if there are PPTs, only photos. So I thought, why not? Because this was an initiative from my class, and so obviously peer pressure. And I was searching just like that on Google, and I came across this topic called biomimicry. I don't know how many people of you must have known about it. So this is a new thing because it's been this field, biomimicry, is my inspiration. From then on, I've been trying to pursue that. Biomimicry is basically mimicking nature to solve humans' problems. And when I read about it, I read more and more about it, and I felt this is what I am going to do. That's why I'm here right now in biotech. So biomimicry has been in our civilization for thousands and thousands of years. Like every field, everything you see, wheels, everything has been innovated from nature, biomimicry. But it's now termed as biomimicry. So I just felt it's a new novel topic, and you could just Google it because it's really, really interesting. Just for a fun fact. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Next. Can you please remind us your name? Manas. Okay. So choose a number between 1 to 40.
18.
No, 1 to 40. No, between 1 to 40. Okay. Sorry if I wasn't clear. Well, okay. Okay, very interesting question. Your question is, how will you add value to the society as an engineer? We're all engineers, how will you add value to the society?
So engineering was not my first.
Oh, no.
So engineering was not really my first choice. I wanted to do BCom and then practice CA, but then I realized that doing CA requires a lot of commitment and it's going to be very uncertain. So engineering is my second option. I don't really know how to add value to by being an engineer. I'm just doing it for fun, honestly. I just want to do my MBA. So I just came here to have fun. Dubai is a new city. Came here to explore, meet new people. I guess I can add value to the financial system, the financial sector in general. That's where I'm very interested in. And I guess by doing engineering, I can get a lot of. I can think analytically. I can use my coding skills as well. But yeah, just keep it have fun. No, nothing else.
Thank you. We have fun as a engineer. Any matters opinion?
I'm Prasanna and I picked 13.
13, okay. Okay, interesting question. The question is, what would be your style in terms of sneakers? Casual or formal shoes? Okay.
Okay, so usually I wear a lot of shoes like the one I'm wearing right now. No laces, but they are good for walking and stuff. The fancy shoes that I own, they're really, really difficult to walk in. And so usually I don't like wearing them. But sometimes I have to because of like the kind of clothes that I'm wearing. And once I was wearing this really narrow slip-on shoes in which my toes were getting squished. And I spent I think 6 hours in those shoes. And I had to dance and everything. And I think one of my toes got a cut on it. And I promised myself that day that I wouldn't wear that kind of shoes ever again. And I also am not interested in wearing heels because what is the necessity for me to wear heels? So I'm going to probably stick to casual sneakers such as this.
Thank you. Remind can you repeat? Siddharth. Siddharth. Okay. Choose a number.
12.
12 stick.
Okay, so I'll go with 14.
14, okay. Your topic is your opinion on recent bans imposed on the use of plastic bags. Okay. You need time to think? Okay. Maybe here. Right?
Okay, so hello guys. My topic is my opinion about the recent plastic ban. So we in our school we all have this activities like we go and then we write save plastic, make posters or have group discussion, environment, this that. But it just remains there. It never really implements into something great, something big. UN planned 20 years ago to ban plastic by 2020. It's still like that only. So these small steps, what the UAE government is taking, it was even done in India before. These things actually, they are making a small difference. But even now, I am carrying a plastic bottle with me. So how much has it changed is the question. So yes, to some extent there is a reduction in plastic bags usage and all that. But we must, we ourselves as engineers, we need to come up with alternatives. Some engineer develop plastic, we need to develop something better. That's why we are here, and that's what we must aim to do. And that's all. So plastic, yes, it's a good move, but everyone is in this together. So that's all. Thank you.
So it's down. Okay. Remind us your name?
Vignesh.
Vignesh. Okay. Can you choose a number?
11.
11. Okay. Your topic is, okay, it's out of box topic. Imagine yourself being a pair of shoes. Now describe 24 hours of your life as a pair of shoes. Imagine yourself being a pair of shoes. So you're a pair of shoes. You can be any shoes, casual, formal. Okay? Now describe the 24 hours of your life as a shoes. Sorry? Sure. Okay. Ready?
So, if I am a pair of formal shoes, I'd be with the person who's a person who's more formal, who might go for office. So I'd be with the person who would always work. He'll be more formal. He'll move here and there. So I'll not have too much of problems. I'm talking as how will I feel if I'm in that if I'm a shoe. So I'll not be too much trouble. I'll just have that. I'll stay at one place or I'll move here and there. It will not be too tiresome. But if I'm wearing a pair of casual shoes, most preferably I'm talking more about the sports shoes. I'd be more tired. The person, if he runs too much, his legs will be soggy, sweating. It will be smelly. You might not be able to bear that. So it will be kind of disgusting. Bad, but then bad, disgusting, tired. The person's leg might pain. It might not be so nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay. Remind us your name again? Siddharth. Siddharth. Okay. Can you choose a number? 8. Okay. Okay. Your topic is your plane journey to Dubai. Your plane journey to Dubai. So I think you came from, where have you come from? So you are from Dubai. You want to change your you want a minute? You need a minute to think? Yeah. Whenever you're ready.
Okay, as I mentioned before, I've been brought up in Dubai since I was born, but now I'm going to talk about if I have to come to Dubai, how do I plan my journey? As you all know, that Dubai is famous for everything like tourism and all the modern infrastructures, and it is now currently home to over 200 nationalities. If I plan my journey to Dubai, then I would take all the things into consideration like expenses, how many days would I, for what purpose am I going there, and what are the most catchy and attractions that's gonna happen in Dubai. And most importantly, before going to any other foreign country, I would renew my visa and get a new passport, and after that, I take off. And after that, I would plan on how much I'm going to spend, and after that, in Dubai there are countless places to visit, and it is one of the most major city in the world. Thank you.
I hope everybody enjoyed that segment a lot. A round of applause for all the speakers here. Thank you so much. And can I go with some more?
Hello guys, so everyone was pretty good, like speaking in just a minute, so it was nice, good efforts. So I've picked few good speakers among you. Okay, so I would like you to come 2 steps forward. So Pranjal Agrawal, Mr. Khan, Lasya Sai, Siddharth N, and Prasanna. Rest all of you were also good, but they were a bit okay. So thank you guys.
Congratulations to all the winners.
Okay, so you guys will be getting handbags sponsored by CCC Shoes. CCC Shoes and Handbags. Okay, so we'll call you later for that. Okay, so I would like to call Nayad Afshan ma'am to come up on stage and give it to the winners. Thank you guys, thank you for participating, and thanks a lot.
Thank you, Ms. Afshan. Thanks everyone. A big round of applause for them. Thank you from the Literary Club. Thank you so much. And now I call upon my friend there from whom I took the prize, second prize yesterday. Can you come on stage? Thank you. Again, this prize is from CCC Handbag and Shoes. Ms. Afshan. Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Afshan. Now it's my pleasure to call Dr. Rafi. He is in charge of the sports club. He is also the man you need to go if you are very keen on singing, anything to do with music. He is also in charge of that. But right now he is going to be talking about the sports club and introducing everything to do with sports.
Good afternoon and welcome to Pilani Dubai campus. I would like to brief about our sports club activities. And before starting to explain about sports club, just I want all of you to do 3 minutes meditation. So same position, you can sit and keep your bags, if anything, if they're in down. close your eyes, and when I'm giving caution, when you're opening your eyes, it will be very slowly you have to open your eyes. Start. Done. So open your eyes very slowly, very slowly. So how is it? I think everyone has changed your mode. So now we'll begin our sports club activities presentation. Sports club, we have a committee for the sports club members. So Mr. Nirbhai is the president of sports club. And I would like to introduce Mr. Bharat, vice president of sports club. Now Mr. Akshat Manve, general secretary of sports club. Shashank Chandra, treasurer of sports club. And Sumer Saran, ex officio of sports club. And Yakub Pasha, sports attendant. So all of you, you can approach sports club members for any queries, if anything is there. So you can approach sports club members, your seniors, as well as Mr. Yakub, he is my colleague. So he will be available for you in sports complex and hostels. So anything you can approach, and you can approach me also anytime, no issue. Thank you. The sports were calendar for the academic year 2022 and 23 for the first semester. So this you can get from the sports complex. It will be available on the notice board, and you can take pictures also. Sports activities. Sports club organizes sports and games to make sure that the students hone their skills in the area of their interest. Also to promote physical fitness, provide recreation, inculcate good team spirit and leadership qualities. Events. BITS Pilani Dubai campus organizes Inter-University Sports Festival known as BITS Sports Festival BSL. This is one of the major inter-university sports festivals in UAE. interyear tournaments of various sports. All these sports will be having interyear tournaments also every academic year. BITS Pilani Dubai campus participates in many inter-university tournaments within the UAE and outside the country also. For our main campus, Pilani Rajasthan, Hyderabad and Goa campus. Sports facilities. The outdoor sports facilities, we have very good grass football ground and cricket practice ground, cricket nets, volleyball court for boys and girls, throwball court for girls, basketball court for boys and girls, tennis court for boys and girls, athletics, synthetic track for boys and girls. These are the pictures during our Mid Sports Festival. You can see volleyball court here, similar basketball court, the synthetic athletic track, tennis courts, turf cricket pitches, indoor sports facilities. We have boys gymnasium, girls gymnasium separately, table tennis, 3 indoor badminton courts, carom board, and chess. This is a boys gymnasium. Similar to this, we have same like girls gym also. Indoor sports complex. The badminton, we have 3 very good badminton courts. I can say even Saina Nehwal also played exhibition match in this indoor sports complex in the same courts. Who is Saina Nehwal? Anybody knows about Saina Nehwal? Okay, thank you. Indoor badminton courts, same similar during our Bid Sports Festival. Table tennis. Then we have recreation rooms for boys and girls hostels separately. Similar to this, we have it's a boys hostel and similar to the same we will be having in girls hostel also. And for day scholars also, we are planning to have one more recreation room and top of canteen. The process of BITS team selections for participating in inter-university tournament. If any student willing to participate in inter-university tournament, so we will be having preliminary selections, then we will be having coaching camp for 20 to 30 days, then we will be having final selections, and after selecting team from final selections, and the team is going to represent BITS Pilani Dubai campus and participate for various inter-university tournaments in all over UAE as well as our BITS Sports Festival. This is a BITS Sports Festival inauguration ceremony. Respected director is lighting the lamp during the inauguration ceremony. The pictures from inauguration ceremony. And this is a BSF photo booth. The ceremony during the inauguration. In BITS Sports Festival, we have started for organizing BITS Sports Festival from 2003. From 2009 onwards, Sports Club is inviting chief guests for the valedictory function, sports legends, world-renowned sportsmen. So in 2009, we have invited Mr. Vijender Singh, Olympic bronze medalist in boxing, and Saina Nehwal. In 2010, 11 Sania Mirza, 12 Sushil Kumar, Olympic bronze silver medalist, and Mr. Madan Lal, former Indian team coach. Then Ranjit Biswal and Piyush Chawla. Then 2015, world-renowned badminton sportsman Mr. Gopi Chand and Indian chief coach for badminton team. And world-renowned football player Maradona also invited here in 2016. as a chief guest for the Brit Sports Festival. And 17 again Sania Mirza, 18 Vijendra Sehwag, 19 DJ Bravo, and 20 we have organized because of COVID. After that, in 2021 we organized BSF and we have invited Shraddha, former Indian team captain. These are the pictures for the during Brit Sports Festival. BITS Pilani Dubai campus introduced boxing in UAE. This is the inter-university tournament during BSF. Inter-university basketball tournament during our BITS Sports Festival. Athletics, boxing again. And during BSF, on 4th day, we'll be having one grand mega concert. So we have invited local train from India, local train band, for enjoying all the sports persons who are participating in BITS Sports Festival. The organizing committee for the BSF. So we'll be having 150 members, or committee members for organizing BITS Sports Festival. And there is a process of the selections. This is the organization chart. The director, Dean Student Welfare, Senior Management Services, Convener BSF. Then logistics team, marketing team, all sports volunteers, registration team, welcoming team, media team, and merchandising team. So all these teams is having major roles, and you will be getting notices for the selection of these committees. So if you will be having the position wise, you will get first year's volunteers, then like next year you will be coordinator, then third year, fourth year you will be in charge of marketing or logistics or sports organizing skills and all these various things. So you will learn a lot of things being a committee of BITS Sports Festival. It is a very big event, and I can say that last year with the COVID restrictions, we have organized successfully BITS Sports Festival, and more than 4,000 athletes participated in this BITS Sports Festival tournament. Then I have a huge round of applause to committee members successfully. Coming back to participating in inter-university tournaments, so they will be having major sports festivals like BITS Sports Festival. So Gulf Medical Universities are organizing every year. More than 30 universities are participating, and Manipal University is organizing, Amity University, then Harriet Ward, Wollongong Skyline, and American University of Sharjah. These 6 events will be there for participating in inter-university tournament each semester according to their schedule. So, and one of the major tournament is DIAC. DIAC also organizing one tournament for all universities. In 2018, we have participated in DIAC tournament. It is a prestigious tournament, and our team won overall championship in DIAC Cup. Again, BITS won in overall championship in Manipal Sports Fest. Again, BITS team won in overall championship in Gulf Medical University Sports Fest. Inter-year tournaments. So we will be having inter-year tournaments in the whole academic year. We already have displayed the calendar for this semester. So we will be having cricket, boys and girls, badminton, table tennis, chess, carom board, volleyball, football, basketball, boxing for boys and girls also we are doing. Athletics, boys and girls, all these events will organize in the whole academic year. These are the interior tournament picture during the boxing. The interior boxing championship. We have introduced women boxing also in interior. We will be having staff and faculty events, staff versus students. In the hostel, every year we are doing hostel recharge during the month of April or May. You can see in your handbook, calendar will be there. So, this we will be having whole week. We are organizing all events for recharge. It will start from evening 6 and it will go on night 12 a.m. This event is only for hostel students and we will organize all the events during recharge. As I mentioned, we have during pandemic also our BITS Sports Club has organized virtual annual sports day. The chief guest was Pullela Gopichand. And similar to that, in 2021 also we organized virtual annual day. Neha Agarwal, world renowned table tennis player, and we organized for COVID, during COVID, the Lifebuoy sponsored sanitizers. Then we have distributed sanitizers during the workshop of sports club. And we will be having magazine also. Every academic year we will release magazine. Now volume 5 is there, volume 5 will be released next week. And during BSF, we will be organizing All Stars tournament. So we organize basketball and football during BSF. All Star means we will pick up from each university one or two best players. For example, American University of Sharjah, one good basketball player from their side, Skyline, one, and Gulf Medical University, one. So, like that, we'll take one or two players from each university, then we will make the team and we will conduct one match, exhibition match. That's before the BSF, we will conduct all star matches. For both and boys and girls, we have conducted the tournament. This is all-star football tournament. It's during boxing coaching camp. And we will be conducting fitness challenge also for 20 days during month of November before the BSF. And we have invited one world-renowned fitness trainer, Rob Edmond. And we are conducting yoga classes during the yoga day. So now we will be having the videos of PSR, teaser and other glimpses. You can see what the video. Go ahead.
Some legends are told, some turn to dust or to gold, but you will remember me for centuries. Remember me for centuries. Mummified my teenage dreams. No, it's nothing wrong with me. The kids are all wrong, the stories are off. Heavy metal broke my heart. Come on and let me
I came to know from the junior. You want to participate in singing on the day of 16 light breakers. So I request, if he is available, please come on the stage. Can I have a huge round of applause?
Hello everyone, I am Ekansh Saxena and I am in biotech. Okay everybody, I'll be singing a few lines. So, any demands? Okay. मुझको इतना बता दे कोई कि कैसे तुझसे दिल न लगाए कोई रब्बा ने तुझको बनाने में कर दी है उसकी खाली तिजोरियां काजल की स्याही से लिखी है तूने जाने कितनों की लव स्टोरियां केसरिया तेरा इश्क है पिया रंग जाऊं जो मैं हाथ लगाऊं दिन बीते सारा तेरी फिक्र में रहना सारी तेरी खैर मनाऊं Thank you.
Wonderful performance. Can I have again huge applause to him? Thank you. And we will come up on 16th, one more good song. Huh? Here, 16th, on 16th. Okay? Yeah, now we'll be having BSF teaser. This is the last event. So thank you. So you can approach for any sports activities to our sports club and handbook. We have given all details of contact numbers of sports club members. Wish you all the best. Once again, welcome to Pilani Dubai campus.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rafi. Now clubs which will be presenting, and it will be in order: Paribhasha, O-Crop, Expressions, Social and Environment Club, Supernova, Reflections, Allure, Shades, Flummoxed, ED board, that's the editorial board, Groove, Wall Street Club, Sports Club, and Treble.
Good morning, freshers. Everyone doing good? Energy come. Is everyone doing good? Alright. So, my name is Shivang and I'm the president of Paribhasha. Shakespeare made one of his characters in a play say, all the world's a stage and all the men and women merely players. They have their exits and their entrances, and one man in his time plays many parts. Living life every day makes us realize how true these lines are. On that note, here's introducing the official drama club of Pilani Dubai campus, Paribhasha. Paribhasha is a space for every artist that understands, not just being emotional, but also expressing emotion. A space for every writer that helps words come to life on the stage, and every other creative person that appreciates content. The club also invites graphic designers to our team of social media enthusiasts, and this year it also welcomes comedians for our crowd favorite event, One Mic Stand. And that's Paribhasha for you, a club open to creativity, expression, and a tad bit of madness. So, here is our video. I hope you enjoy it.
Warning. The stunts in this movie were performed by professionals, so for your safety and the protection of those around you, do not attempt any of the stunts you're about to see. Or you'll end up like this.
Look!
Great combination. Right shot, left, one, beer. Opponent knocked out, fall on the ground. Good night, sweet dreams, and good sleep. Know that you have what it takes. You know that you can actually do it.
मैं साल से देश के लिए लड़ रहा हूँ और अब खुद से लड़ना पड़ रहा है। क्या ये समाज कभी मेरी दुविधा समझेगा? क्या फर्क पड़ता है? नहीं, फर्क पड़ता है। अब इस समाज को डिप्रेशन न अनदेखा कर सकता है और न ही अनसुना।
पापा ने खींच के लगाया। क्या छीन ली मेरे हाथ से सिगरेट?
उन्होंने पीस और भाईचारे का हाथ बढ़ाने के लिए अपनी पत्नी जूलियट की शादी ऑपोजिशन पार्टी के अध्यक्ष टॉमी सिंह के कुत्ते रोमियो के साथ करा दी है।
Very very sad. My heart very very breaking.
अरे सर्कस चल रहा है ना?
अब तुम्हारे आस-पास आ रही बारात, करना इनकार बार बार देना साथ। अब तुम्हारे आस-पास आ रही बारात, करना इनकार बार बार देना साथ। पर तुम सुन ना पाए हमारी बात। ओए ओए ओ चुरा के दिल तेरा, हम दूर भागे तेरे बिना। कहे हमसे नाराज रहना, सजाए हम तेरी बारात है ना, सवेरे दिन रात न पाए चैना, सुन लेना.
Greetings to all. I am Saideep Kukreja, the president of Expressions, which is Public Speaking and Literary Club of BITS Pilani Dubai campus. Before beginning about my club, I would like to welcome you all to the family of our institution. And I'm pretty sure most of you or many of you would be here with the mindset of studying all day, fulfilling requirements, just being in your room. But life here is more about exploring yourself, individuality, and embracing yourself. Although I would like to say academics is the most important thing, and it's pretty ironic coming from me, but apart from academics, your overall development is also very important. Your personality, your confidence in yourself, and your skills to take over people will help you survive the race of success and dominate over your colleagues. So apart from academics, it's also very important to step out of your comfort zone and explore your individuality. I would like to say here classes will teach you to excel or will help you to excel in academics, but your experience on this ground will help you excel in life. So basically, we are Expressions, which is the public speaking literary club of BITS Pilani Dubai campus. We help you to endorse your confidence in yourself. We provide our members with wonderful opportunity of zestfulness and fun. We are known for conducting debates, poetry slams, discussion forums, creative writing, public speaking, and MUNs. I am sure many of you would be aware of, all of you would be aware of MUNs. We conduct BITS Month every year, which was postponed due to certain issues last year, but this year we would be surely having BITS Month. And if you're an aspiring writer or a poet, this club is the perfect place for you, as it gives you an opportunity to showcase your talent in front of everyone. Joining this club will not only increase your poise, but will also enhance your ability to structure and organize your thoughts. Before ending, I would like to introduce you to my club members, starting with Siddhant. He's the General Secretary of Expressions. Sarthak, he's the Vice President of Expressions. And Nandini, she's the Treasurer of our club. So guys, here's the team. If you have any doubt, you can find us at the registration desk after this, and thank you.
And wish they'd all align. You keep me on my toes, and this is how it goes. You never leave my mind. Are you having fun yet? I'll send you the sunshine I love the most. When I'm in Tokyo, I'll melt in the moonlight and follow the shoreline on down the coast. When I'm in Tokyo, can't sleep the whole night through. I'm missing you. I'm thinking it out loud. I wish I could reach out and hold you close when I'm in Tokyo.
President of Oak Rock. So Oak Rock is the design club of BITS Pilani Dubai campus. I've been a part of this club since my first year, and since then I've seen this club grow. We have big plans for the club this year, from workshops to an inter-university design week.
You guys participating in the club would help the club grow, and I see so much bright young talent in this room, which I'm sure will help the club reach a new level. With this, I would like to introduce my team. Fadil Azim, social media head. Suman Bundu, social media head. Events management head, Adya Neeraj. And the lead designers of Okra, J. Krishna Reddy and Anusha. With this, let's have the Okra video. Thank you.
I wake up to the sounds of the silence that allows for my mind to run around with my ear up to the ground. I'm searching to behold the stories that I told when my back is to the world that was smiling when I turned. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn, they hate us. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Look out for yourself. My enemy. Look out for yourself. But I'm ready. Your words up on the wall as you're praying for my phone, and the laughter in the holes and the names that I've been called. I stack it in my mind and I'm waiting for the time when I show you what it's like to be worse fit in a mind. Tell you you're the greatest, but once you turn, they hate us. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Look out for yourself. My enemy. Look out for yourself.
Look, okay, I'm hoping that somebody pray for me. I'm praying that somebody hope for me. I'm staying where nobody supposed to be. Posted, being a wreck of emotions. Ready to go whenever you let me know. The road is long, so put the pedal into the flow. The energy on my trail, my energy unavailable. I'ma tell him my silhouette go. Day when I fly on my drive to the top, I've been out of shape, thinking out the box. I'm an astronaut. I blasted off the planet, rock that caused catastrophe, and it matters more because I had it. Now I had I thought about wreaking havoc on an opposition, kinda shocking. They want a static with precision. I'm automatic, quarterback. I ain't talking second, pack it up on panic, batter up. Who the baddest? It don't matter, cause we is your
Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Oh, the misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Spare the sympathy. Everybody wants to be my enemy. I swear I'll never be a sad away. My enemy. I swear I'll never be a sad. Look out for yourself.
Now I'd like to call the Social and Environment Club.
Hello freshers, my name is Akshat and I am the president of the club. So we are often referred as the MAD Club of the BPDC, but that stands for Making a Difference. So I'll run through all of you about the activities as well. So Social and Environment Club not only conducts events for charity, but also takes care of the environment and the well-being of the campus. We have our upcoming event called the Dandiya Night, which will happen like in 2 weeks of time, and it acts as a fundraiser for the event in the next semester, which is called the Spectrum, which is an event for the specially able kids. Now I would like to call my office bearers, Mitran Gupta. He is the vice president of the club. Vanshika, she is the gen sec, and Swastika, the treasurer of our club. Now we'll play the video and you can look at all the events of the year. Thank you so much.
And I'm the founder and vice president of Supernova, the astronomy club of BPDC. So I founded this club when I was in my first year. Though I was a CS student, I always have had a great interest in astronomy, cosmology, and theoretical physics. Now, astronomy, for those who know, who have interest in it, is a place where you can quantum tunnel to yet another world. So Supernova happens to be that tunnel in BPDC. So we are collaborating with DAG, which is the Dubai Astronomy Group, and it was founded in 2000 to encourage and promote the study of astronomy and its related field in the Middle East region. Their main aim is to represent UAE astronomy nationally and internationally. Now, talking about our activities, we have a lot of activities planned this year. Though because of COVID norms, past year we did not have a lot of activities, but this year we have planned activities like stargazing, telescope workshops, astrophotography sessions, meteor studies, lectures, satellite workshops, solar surveillance, and all the telescopes and other things needed will be provided by Dubai Astronomy Group. Talking about our future goals, right now we are talking and we are in a meeting with Mohammed bin Rashid Space Center. It's one of the places we are contacting right now, other than DAG, which is the Dubai Astronomy Group. And we are thinking of launching and publishing the BPDC's first space magazine. So we really look forward to meeting with you people. And Supernova happens to be very lucky because our director happens to be an astronomy Greek, and so does his wife. And our faculty in charge, Dr. K.K. Singh, has helped us a lot. Now I'd like to introduce you to the office bearers. First, Siddhant Singh, the president of Supernova. Kamlesh Kumar, the treasurer. So now we'll be having the video and we'd like to see you at our stall after some time. Thank you.
Next, I'd like to call reflections.
If our imagination is the mind's eye, then the cameras are the world's eye. Reflection is the club that never fails to make to any event at our university. From all the seminars to all the massive events such as BITS, Jashan, and many more, Reflections is always there to cover. So if you have a great rapport with the camera, from the photography, videography, and even editing, the Photography Club Reflections welcomes you to the team with cameras to showcase their skills and also help work on their skills through multiple workshops, photo walks, and an encouraging team. Now, let me introduce the core team of Reflections. So first of all, we have Khushi Besan, the treasurer of the club. Then we have Alok Reddy, the Gensec of the club. Then we have the Hussain Badshah, the vice president of the club. And myself, Akshat Kacholia, the president of the club. Now, we have an extended team as well. So first of all, I would like to introduce Trisha Sethi, social media manager of our club. Other than that, we have two event coordinators, Abhinav Goyal and Saksham. And we have one creative head, Prem Sai Piddi. Those are not available right now, so we'll introduce them to you later. Thank you.
Call Elior on stage.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Surya Radhakrishnan, and I'm the president of Elior Fashion Club. What does fashion mean to you guys? Well, fashion for me personally means carrying my outfit much more confidently and the most elegant way. So this year, something special that we have is that we are open to both models and the designers. So let's go on that. So enough of me talking. Let the video do the talkings. Thank you.
Whoa. 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 Yeah. Whoa. What you call an icon living? Start a record label, Misfits just did it. Whoa. Nylon cover 5 minutes. Whoa. We are too hot in the business. Whoa. About to make a movie independent. Whoa. Need new trucks independent. Whoa. I need you to listen to the vision. Whoa. All your verses sound like dirty dishes. I'm about to clean them in the kitchen. And we making money by the minute. I'm about to do it way different. I am just an icon living. I am just an icon living. Icon living. I am just an icon living. I am just an icon. I am not a Mayan, I'm a menace. It's wild, you can lie like a professor. I don't got the time to put you on a stretcher. I am here and it's still flexing. I am just an icon living. Start a record label, Misfits just did it. Whoa, I'm high snob, cover 5 minutes. Whoa, we are so hot in the business. Last verse was before the award show. Icon tatted on my torso. Me and Moy dipping in the Porso. What? I ain't even taking on torso. What? Damn. Last girl signed a divorce, so what? Now I'm focused and we about to all blow up. We just tryna make the whole crowd go nuts. What? Look, we don't know no one like you. Gold grills and you dance like Michael. No eyes, Misfits, no typos. Look, wait. We just wanna make you go psycho. Put $100,000 in the Bible. Ooh, I took the game with my eyes closed. Last verse was before the award show. Icon tatted on my torso. Me and Moy dipping in the Porso. What? I ain't even taking on torso. What? Your shit is fire, I'm more so. What? Young Jaden dying on the floor. So what? She broke my heart to the core. So what? I guess we all gotta grow up.
Now I'd like to call Shades on the stage, please.
Hi guys, good afternoon. Hope you're all hyped up after all the videos. How are you guys doing? Good? Bad? Bored? Wanna go home? Okay, so I am Anisha. I'm the president of Shades Club. It's the official arts club of BITS Pilani. If you guys are interested in any kind of art, do join our club. So I would like to welcome our Gensec, our treasurer. Unfortunately, our vice president is not present here. She's busy attending classes. So even though we have club activities, she attends classes. So what do you learn from this? If you don't attend classes, your attendance is ho gaya for sure.
Okay. So all you guys are hyped up, right? So now art. Everything, every club you're going to see falls under Chamber of Art. So there are infinite shades to our life, infinite shades of colors. So we welcome you to Shades. I am Baladev, the Vice President.
I'm Jawahar and I'm the Treasurer.
So let us introduce Shades to you in 3 words. So Shades is a stress buster, it's family.
And it's love.
So we welcome you to Shades.
ஆரம்பிக்கலாங்களா?
Habibi, come to Dubai.
Thought I found a way. Thought I found a way, yeah. But you never go away. So I guess I gotta stay now. Oh, I hope someday I'll make it out of there, even if it takes all night or a 100 years. Need a place to hide, but I can't find one there. What I'm
Flummoxed on stage, please.
Very good afternoon to all the freshers and parents sitting with us in the auditorium. My name is Sai Krishna. I'm the Vice President of Flummoxed. So Flummoxed is the official quiz club of Pilani. And for those of you in the crowd who wonder why a quiz club is an engineering university, quizzing is not just about answering questions, getting points, and winning prizes. It's about having the passion to explore new avenues and learning new things. And that's where Flummoxed comes in. And you know, after your 4 years in the campus, I mean, you're probably going to start doing your jobs or you're going to go to your masters. And nobody there will expect you to know how tall is Burj Khalifa or how long the Great Wall of China is. But you never know. Some of you might end up at Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and that question might earn you $1 million. So Flummoxed conducts events all over the year, and most of them, involve the interests of students, like anime, comics, movies. I know you guys are big fans. So yes, we try to cover all the events. And without further ado, I would like to introduce the council members of Flummoxed. Our president, Rakshan Fatima, is doing her internship right now, so she couldn't come. We have our general secretary, Mohammad Aman Majid, and our treasurer, Mohammad Munir. And please do visit our stall right after this event is over, because we have a few surprises planned. And the presentation will be covering all the events we hold throughout the year.
Are you ready?
A very good afternoon to one and all present here. I am Gurshita Subramanian and I stand before you as the senior editor of the editorial board. So the editorial board is the official publication board of Pilani Dubai campus, and every year we publish our biannual newsletter at BITS Dubai and the annual student magazine Perspectives. I'll be honest, work is hectic, but we are always able to give our readers beautiful magazine thanks to the efforts of our student team as well as the guidance of our director, Professor Srinivasan, our patron, and Professor Shajusa, who's our editor-in-chief. Okay, we don't restrict ourselves to just publishing magazines. We also conduct a lot of events throughout the year and also conduct interviews. We are the reporters, creative writers, illustrators, designers, and much more. Without any delay, I would like to welcome all the newcomers to the BITS family and a hearty congrats to the newly elected senior student members. They're all very busy in lab. Congratulations, guys. And without much delay, let's move on to the video. Thank you so much. Have a great time. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Parvati Santosh, the president of Group. So, we are the official dance team which represents BITS in inter-college events. So, we consist of two teams, that's Eastern and Western. So, in Eastern, it has classical, contempt, and then Bollywood. Whereas for Western, we have hip hop, K-pop, and house. So if you guys are interested in joining for group dance team, auditions will be held on 19 September. Now I'll be calling my office bearers. First is Sadaf, she's the vice president. Next is Abhirami, she's the dancer. And it's Paladi, she is the treasurer. Enjoy our video. Thanks.
My name is Aditya Saxena and I am the president of Wall Street Club. So every year there is a percentage of student in every batch who is, even though you guys are pursuing a stream in STEM, you guys are interested or want to explore the world of finance or economics or management. I mean, some of you might be investing right now, do trading, or making a diversified portfolio so that you can manage your wealth once you pass out. And on top of it, I'm sure that majority of parents in this room will agree with me that how important it is to have a decent financial knowledge in order to do your profession well. And that's what the Wall Street Club is here for. The club is your one and only destination in Pilani, Mumbai to provide you with just the right amount of experience to enter the world of finance, economics, and management. We are bringing an year full of events with guest lectures, competitions including cryptocurrency and stock trading, and even more. So, our stall is again in the next room. Feel free to ask any queries. And now I introduce my club members. So, presenting you the Vice President of the Wall Street Club, Nilesh. The General Secretary of Wall Street, Bharat. The Secretary, the Treasurer, Ansh. Secretary of Events, Joel. We have Secretary of Marketing, Nitin. And we have a graphic designer, Rahul. So now we'll begin with the video and feel free to contact any of our members for any more queries, and we are opening a membership from next week. So hope to see you on the Wall Street Club. Thank you so much.
Sports Club. As it has been well introduced by Dr. Rafi, we'll directly hop on the video of Sports Club.
Didn't know it when they turned me loose.
afternoon, everyone. My name is Jonathan John, and I am the president of Treble, the music club of BPDC. First off, we welcome you to Pilani Dubai campus, and we hope you guys are enjoying this week of icebreakers. For all here who are passionate about music, we are a family of talented artists, and every member is given a chance to perform and come together to make beautiful music. Our music club incorporates a variety of categories like Eastern solo singing, Western solo singing, Eastern duet, Western duet, rap, instrumental, beatboxing, and the Battle of Bands. We have won various awards for Jashan and other inter-university events in all these categories. The council members for this year are the Vice President Ojas Vyas, the General Secretary Parvati Kurup, and the Treasurer Kaira Govius. If you guys have any queries, we'll be available in the stalls on the other side of the auditorium. And with this, we present to you Treble, the music club of BPDC.
कुछ जजमेंटल है कुछ मेरे लिए मेंटल कुछ देते हैं It's a lot of fight.
I still see your face in the white cars, franchise, can't drive past the places we don't know if you get it, cause I can't express how thankful I am that every broken heart knows we're walking on moonlight. Pull me close, split second and you disappeared, and then I was all
Yeah, Chakri, let's go. नमस्कार आप सबका पिलानी में स्वागत है मेरी 4 बातें कुछ ऐसी थी बड़ा ध्यान देकर सुनना हाँ पसंद आया तालियां बजा देना सुनो गली गली मची खल बड़ी जोर चलना होने वाला हादसा आगे है शहरों की गलियों में डर मेरे नाम का नाम मेरे काम का चांदनी चौक में चले सीधा ठोक के दिल्ली वाला मजा ऐसा कोई ना जो
So now, the freshers after some time, maybe 2-3 minutes, will be sent to the other side for the club registrations. Please be seated for now. You can go and register to the clubs. The buses today will leave by 3:45. So those who are going by buses, it's okay if you're not able to register. You can always come back. Just please don't miss your buses. They will leave at 3:45. After some time, after the announcement is made, you can go to the other side.